Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic stream. Thank you guys so much for joining me here. And so, yes, that's right. We're here to the NFC Championship game, the last game to be played before the Super Bowl, guys. And so, obviously, if you're just tuning in, you probably saw the Bengals went up there and upset the Kansas City Chiefs in a very shocking game right there. Kansas City jumped out early, but Cincinnati came back. And now we've got the Rams versus 49ers part 3. Who's going to win this matchup? Let's find out. So Stafford right out the gate completes a pass there to OBJ, and he's going to pick up 3 yards and take it all the way to the Rams, 31. All the way to the Rams, about that 27-yard line here. So we got second and 7 coming up here. So let's see what the Rams do here on second down. And, of course, the last time these two teams played, the 49ers had to win to get into the playoffs. And here we go once again with the same matchup. Second and 7. Stafford throws it to the side. It's caught by Jefferson. Jefferson picks up about a good 3 or 4 yards on that play. Now we got 3rd and 4 coming up here. So 3rd and 4 coming up at the Rams 31-yard line. And so, Braden, what's good? What's good with you? And you say 49ers will win 23-20. Okay, bet. Yeah, I've been going back and forth on both of these games, man. But, man, this was going to be a good one. But here we go. Stafford in the pocket, throws it, and oh my goodness, OBJ found a way to drop the ball that was right in his hand. No excuse for dropping that pass. The football was there. I mean, you can't put that one on Baker. I promise you that. The ball was right there. It's a little behind, but you had 2 hands on it. Come on, man. Primetime OBJ would have brought that down with ease. So now the Rams, they're going to have to go ahead, punt the ball here, and we'll see what the 49ers do with the football for their first time on the offense there. But the Rams offense immediately going to be punting the football here. And so you say, Joe Burrow, he's as cold as it gets. I mean, he's as cool as light. I mean, he's that dude. He's that dude. I'm so happy for Joe Burrow. I honestly am. Meanwhile, the 49ers return that one all the way to the 20, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the San Francisco 49ers on their own 20-yard line. But, yeah, what a game that was. To go down to Kansas City and get that win, that was huge, man. That was huge. And so, oh, man, what's good with you? What's good with you? And so nothing much, man, nothing much. Just, man, after watching that game right there, seeing Cincinnati go down there and just thinking about where they were just 2 years ago, where they were last year. Joe Burrow got hurt last year, had to go through the recovery, and not just the recovery to get back to where he was, but be even better. You draft Jamar Chase. Everybody says it should have went offensive line, but they believed in their guy, and, hey, they're in the Super Bowl. How about that? But here we go. Jimmy out the shotgun, going to hand the ball to the back there, and immediately the Rams defense gets there. They were ready for Deebo Samuel. He gained nothing on the play. Second down coming up. And so let's see. Braden says first Baker jab of the night. And so, yeah, we gotta get going early on this one. I mean, ain't no waiting around with that one. Matter of fact, I'm waiting on YouTube to approve my membership and stuff like that, but I'm going to start having memberships now. It's just going to be one level, at least for right now, until I, start working up a little bit more. But, yeah, I'm going to include a couple gifts as well, and, a couple emojis and stuff. And Baker Mayfield's going to have his own emoji and stuff like that, because you guys know, as much as I talk about him, he's going to have his own emoji and stuff in the membership that I do have on my channel. So just a heads up. All right, so meanwhile, they hand the ball to the right side. That's going to be a pickup of 3 yards again by Deebo Samuel. Deebo Samuel, he's going to be key for this 49ers offense. They cannot come out like they did last game and not put points on the board. In a game like this, they're going to come out there and at least score in the 20s, I would have to think, if they're going to have a chance to win this game. And so let's see. Old man says, just imagine Burrow versus Stafford, both quarterbacks having won or played in the Super Bowl. And so honestly, I'm torn between the 49ers and the Rams in terms of who I want to see advance there. But I'm so happy for the Bengals. I definitely want the Bengals to win the Super Bowl. No doubt about that. But Jimmy overthrew George Kittle. Jimmy G. You got to bring that one down some, son. Like, I could have completed that one. That was wide open to George Kittle. And so you can't overthrow that one, baby. It was there. It was there. It was there. And let's see, old man says, if that Kansas City versus Bengals or Kansas City versus Bills game gets a true number one receiver for your quarterback. And so, hey, that is true. That is facts. You got to have a true number one receiver for your quarterback. Absolutely. Meanwhile, the 49ers are going to punt the football here, and the fair catch is caught here by the Rams, Powell, and so that's going to be at the Rams 33-yard line. So let's see what the Rams do here on their second drive of the game. Again, we're here in the first quarter, 12 minutes and 25 seconds left to go. Both teams had the football, weren't able to do anything. Let's see what happens here. And so, but yeah, you guys let me know your final score projections for this game right here. And definitely, I think ultimately when it's all said and done, I'm going to go ahead and follow my gut here. I got a gut feeling that the Rams are going to actually win this time. So I'm going to go ahead and go Rams win this one, I think by 7 points. I just feel like the defense is going to this time be able to slow down that 49ers offense, but the Rams offense will be able to score a little bit more against that 49ers defense. And so let's see. Shaq says, I want the 49ers. Okay, bet. But hey, what's going on with you, Shaq? How is it going? How is it going? And let's see. Braden says Baker went off social media. Were you sending him stuff, JB? I cannot confirm or deny that I was or was not sending anything to Baker. But if he went off, I mean, maybe he might have accidentally seen. I can't call it a highlight, so I'm gonna call it a low light. Perhaps sent his way. But no promises there, Braden. But again, if you're just joining right now, we're at the commercial. Both teams had the football already, had to punt the ball. The defense is coming out, looking out great here. But hey, that last drive, Jimmy G, he overthrew an open George Kittle that was wide open there across the middle. But same for the Rams and Matthew Stafford. He was a little bit behind OBJ, but OBJ, I think, still could make that catch though. But both of them, they made mistakes. But we'll see if the Rams do this time out. That is for sure. But yeah, make sure you guys go ahead and press the like button. And if you're someone that's new, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And it's like I was saying earlier, earlier today, I went ahead, set up a membership thing in which I'll go into more details about that a little bit later on. As soon as YouTube goes ahead and approves it, I should find out by tomorrow. But yeah, we'll start having memberships and stuff for sure on this channel and stuff like that. It'll be some nice emojis, all that stuff involved. Absolutely. 80s, what's good? What's good? You say, hey, JB, old man, and Brady, and what's going on with your 80s? Who you like in this one? Who do you like in this one? Again, we're still at the commercial right now, but when we get back, it is Rams football, and they're taking over from their own 33-yard line. Let's see, old man says, if the Rams don't win, they risk their future for nothing. They did take a risk. Now, they did take a risk, but you know what? I mean, you got to swing sometimes. I know Carolina was another team that took a lot of risks during the regular season. It failed badly after that. But if the Rams can come out of here with a W, I say that they paid off, God, if it gets into the Super Bowl. But we'll see what happens. But, man, how about them Bengals, though? I'm just so proud of the Bengals, honestly. All right, but here we go, guys. We got, let's see, 2 receivers, 2 tight ends. Back in the backfield. Stafford's going to hand it to the back. Cam Akers up the middle. Cam Akers picks up 3 yards. You remember Cam Akers, he started off the year. He was injured. We thought he was going to be out for the year. But towards the end of the season, he was able to come back and join this team just when they needed him the most. Obviously, during the season, they had guys like, Sony Michel, stuff like that in the backfield. Henderson, those 2 in the backfield. But to have Akers, the guy who originally was running back number 1, that was big right there. All right, here we go. 2nd and 7 here. At the Rams 36-yard line, you've got Stafford up on the center trip, so it's top of the formation, one back in the backfield. Coop goes in motion. Play fake. Stafford feels the pressure, so he's going to throw it down. At that time, the 49ers sent pressure up the middle, and the pressure got to him. Now we got 3rd and 7 coming up again. First quarter, 11 minutes and 41 seconds left to go. The score is still tied 0-0. Let's see. Braden says, hey, 80s. Old man said, what's good, 80s? And so here we go, guys. 3rd and 7 coming up here. Again, first quarter, 11 minutes and 41 seconds left to go here. This is the second drive of the game for the Rams. They're going to go shotgun here. They take the snap with 4 receivers. Stafford throws it across the middle, and it's caught. That time by, this caught by Cooper Kupp. That's going to be a first down. Coop, we know what Coop does. He had like 145 receptions, almost 2,000 yards receiving. It was more than 1,900. He was just a little shy of 2,000 yards receiving. I mean, the kid puts in a lot of work out there. That's going to be a first down, a fresh new set of downs there at the 49ers sideline now. So now we're at the 49ers 47-yard line. Here we go, shotgun formation again. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 running back. Stafford takes a snap. 49ers sending 4. He has time. He thumps it off to the back there, and Cam Akers is going to pick up about 2 yards on the play before he's tackled immediately there by the defenders. So now we've got 2nd and 8 coming up at the San Francisco 45-yard line. 80 says, is Josh McDaniels taking Bill Belichick's son with him? I don't think he's doing that. I think Steve wants to remain with the Patriots. He does not want to be exiled from the family reunion, so I think he's staying. All right, here we go. We've got 3 receivers on the play, 1 tight end, 1 back in the backfield. Stafford up under center here. The Rams got 4 guys on the line, 5 seconds here on the play clock. Jefferson goes in motion. Play fake. Stafford bootlegs, throws it to the tight end. The tight end has some room, picks up the first down, and he falls forward after picking up about 13 yards. That was Tyler Higbee there with the reception. Now we got a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. That's the old man says, I don't want the 49ers because we should trade should have traded for Jimmy G back. You know they're going to do it. Absolutely. Here we go. Stafford takes a snap, play fake, throws it across the middle, and it is caught. It is caught there by OBJ, and that's going to be 10 yards and a first down, depending where they mark it. So, yeah, that's going to be a first down pickup of 10 yards on the play. Now the Rams got 1st and 10 at the San Francisco 22-yard line. And so can the Rams go ahead and get that first touchdown of the game? Let's see. Braden says, Jimmy looking like Baker there. Your words, not mine, but I totally agree with you, Braden. Absolutely. All right, here we go. Stafford up under center. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back in the backfield. 2 seconds on the play clock. Jefferson goes in motion. They're going to hand the ball to Cam Akers up the right side, and he gets the first down and then some before he's tripped up, picks up 15 yards on the carry. Cam Akers, he was a guy coming into the season that I had very high expectations for. He's the kind of back that can get you 1,000 on the ground, 1,000 through the air as well. And so definitely he's having him healthy and stuff. And plus he's fresh, having missed most of the season. He's definitely that X factor for this team. All right, but here we go, guys. We got 1st and goal. Again, this is the first quarter. 8 minutes and 35 seconds left to go. The score is still 0-0, but the Rams are looking to change that right now. Got to watch and see where Cooper Kupp's going to line up at. 3 receivers on the play, 1 tight end, 1 back in the backfield. Snaps the ball, hands the ball to Cam Akers up the middle. That time, the Rams, they're ready for it. The 49ers, they are ready for it. So now we got 2nd and goal coming up here. 2nd and goal from about the 8-yard line. 8 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Mike, what's good? What's good with you, Mike? You say we're a friend of the show. Yeah, where is Michael right now? I'm waiting on him as well. His Bengals made it. And so, hey, I know he's happy about that. I was happy for him. Absolutely. Here we go. Stafford throws it left side, caught by the tight end there. And, what a hit there. But he's going to pick up 5 yards in the play. So now we got 3rd and 3 coming up. So far in this drive, 9 plays, 64 yards, about 4 minutes and 35 seconds of turn time possession off the clock. So here we go, guys. 3rd down. Can that 49ers defense get a stop and at least prevent them from getting a touchdown? Or will Matthew Stafford and company find the end zone here? This is where you have to be thinking Cooper Kupp and all that. You've got to know where this man is. This man, his route running is second to none in the league. Here we go. They're going to go 4 receivers here. 3 towards the bottom of the screen, 1 towards the top, 1 running back as well. Stafford snaps it, looks to the left side. Now he's looking towards the middle. And, he tried to go to Cooper Kupp, but it is picked off. The ball got tipped and is picked off. And he returned it all the way to about the 23-yard line there of the 49ers. And I don't see any penalties or nothing here. So that's going to be San Francisco with a huge turnover there. Matthew Stafford was a little behind there, and the defensive back was able to tip it. And what an unlucky play for the Rams. And so I'm unlucky right there. The 49ers, they knew what was coming. I said what was coming. It was going to go to Cooper Kupp, and they were ready for it that time. What a play. So now we're at the commercial, but when we come back, it's going to be 49ers football here in the first quarter with 6 minutes and 53 seconds left to go. Old man says the only difference between Jimmy G and Baker is Jimmy G he kept Brady's seat warm and got 2 Super Bowls for it. And so there you go. And there goes the man of the hour there. Michael, what is good Who that? Congratulations, man, to your Bengals. And so, I mean, he's been a diehard Bengals fan. And so, I mean, let me know how are you feeling right now to see your team get to the Super Bowl, to go down to Arrowhead Stadium and beat Patrick Mahomes and company. I mean, it's not like he was at the end of his prime or something like that, because obviously he's still just now peaking and stuff like that. But that team was red hot. But the Bengals, they went in there at the half. They made some adjustments, and they came out like they did earlier in the season, and they showed that they are that team. No matter how many times they were doubted this year, they overcame the odds, and they showed that they are for real. I mean, wow. How about them Bengals, man? And Joe Burrow, I mean, hey, he's as cool as ice, man. As cool as ice. Ashak says if the 49ers win, it'll be two underdog teams in the playoffs. And so, I did think about that as well. And honestly, I would love to see that too. I mean, I wouldn't really care who really loses this game here, honestly, because I wouldn't mind seeing either one in the Super Bowl, honestly. That's the old man says, JB, which do you think is the hardest road to get to the Super Bowl, AFC or NFC this year? I would have to say this year it would have been the AFC, and I'll tell you why. Some of the big hitters in the NFC, like I'll use Tampa Bay, for example. We know coming into this, Tampa Bay was shorthanded. They already had offensive line injuries. Obviously, we know at the receiver position, without Chris Godwin, without, with AB doing what he did and stuff. And so we know they were shorthanded from the get-go and all like that. And then Green Bay, I mean, it was tough to see them go out like that, but it's not the first time that we saw that happen. So honestly, I would say the tougher route would have been the AFC, because of obviously you had teams like the Chiefs. You had teams like the Bills and stuff like that, which is right there. And obviously seeing what Cincinnati can do, those three teams alone. And plus, I mean, if Tennessee took Cincinnati to overtime as well, throw them in the mix as well. So I would go AFC, honestly. Jimmy completes the pass there across the middle to Brandon Ayuk. And so that's going to be a pickup of about 12 yards there to about the San Francisco 35-yard line. But that's a great question right there, old man. That's a great question. You honestly could make a point for either squad there, but I would say AFC this year. And so, yeah, Braden says, congrats, Michael. Yeah, congratulations, Michael. That is huge, man. Super Bowl bound. Wow. And the 49ers, they snap the ball. They hand the ball to the back off the left side there. He's going to pick up 3 yards on the carry. That was Mitchell on the carry that time. Now we got 2nd and 7 coming up from the San Francisco 38-yard line. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 7. Again, the 49ers, they came off that turnover. The defense stepped up big. And, hey, that's why the 49ers are playing right now. We saw it last week. The defense and special teams, they stepped up huge. And already they're coming in and making big plays already. But the offense, they must contribute as well. So here we go. Jimmy G up under center. Got it back in the backfield. Got 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. Snaps the ball. Jimmy has time. Jimmy dumps it down there to the back. The back makes the first linebacker miss. And so he picks up 18 yards on the play, taking it to Rams territory now at the 44-yard line. Again, we're here in the first quarter. About 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. The score is still tied 0-0. And so Braden says Mahomes, Herbert, Allen, Jackson, and Burrow are going to be battling for the AFC the next 10 years. You're spot on, Braden. You are spot on. And then you never know if a guy like Aaron Rodgers might get traded. And if he does get traded, I guarantee it's going to be an AFC team. The Packers don't want him to stay in the NFC, so you just never know. But absolutely, the future in the AFC, super bright. Here we go. They toss the ball to Mitchell off the right side, but the Rams, they're waiting on it. He picked up a yard on the play. So now we got 2nd and 9 here at the Rams 43-yard line here. Again, first quarter, 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here. The score is all tied 0-0 here. Braden says it's going to be fun to watch. And so, most definitely. Let's see, old man says, I bet Deshaun Jackson kicking himself right now. He could have been a part of the Rams right now. At least he's getting paid $80K since the Rams made it this far. And so you know what? You're right. They did have him there. You're right about that. But here we go. Kittle goes in motion. They hand the ball to the back there up the middle. And so Yeah, Mitchell's going to pick up 3 yards on the play. So now we got 3rd and 6 coming up. 3rd and 6 at the Rams 40-yard line. So with 3rd down coming up here, we're going to need Jimmy G to get some time here and to make that pass. Whether we're talking to Kittle, whether we're talking to Ayuk or Deebo Samuel, whoever it is, give this man some time to make some plays. Let's see. Braden says picked. Oh, man says, Brady, don't forget Mac Jones. We just have to get him a true number 1 receiver. And so I'm really going to be monitoring to see who the new offensive coordinator is going to be for the Patriots coming up. Well, here we go. Jimmy out the shotgun. Takes a snap. Running back went in motion. They throw the ball to the right side there. Ooh, dangerous pass there, but it's incomplete. It was intended for Brandon Ayuk on the play, but it's incomplete. So 4th down coming up. 4th and 6. Again, we're here in the first quarter, 3 minutes and 38 seconds to go. And so Eddie says JBINT. Old man says 49ers defensive balling out Mr. Glass, a.k.a. Jimmy G. And so, exactly. You know, it's funny that we always mention these guys because when I was setting up the membership for the channel and stuff like that and thinking about what memes to add and stuff like that, well, I mean, what emojis to add, it was really those guys. I was like, I got to make sure that I include those guys for emojis to choose from. Absolutely. But what a punt right there from the 49ers on that one. And so, yeah, that's going to pin them deep in their own territory. I believe it's going to be marked at the 3-yard line. So the Rams will take over 1st and 10 from their own 3-yard line here in the first quarter. 3 minutes and 19 seconds left to go. Again, the score here, 0-0 so far. But, yeah, 80 cents, his congratulations. Let's see. Braden says, I do think Mac Jones is going to be good, but he's only a rookie, so I have to see another good season from him. And let's not forget, I know he hasn't played, and we have no idea what's going to happen. But don't forget a guy like Deshaun Watson as well. That should things play out in his favor in terms of off the field, and he's able to find another opportunity. I mean, that's another young one right there that you can't forget about as well. So, yeah, the AFC, they're stacked. They're stacked. Let's see. Braden says, 80s, I don't think Patrick wants anything to do with their TikToks, LOL. That was funny, Braden. That was funny. Again, if you're just tuning in right now, we are at the commercial at this very moment. But when we return, it'll be Rams football from their own 3-yard line. The score is still 0-0. And so Mike says, yeah, I missed the stream, but I know JB rooted Buffalo for me. Oh, would you look at the time, Mike? Let's see. Mike says, congrats, Bengals. And so, yes, I'm so happy for the Bengals, though. I really am. I mean, like, that's a fan base right there that I really am so happy, genuinely happy for the Cincinnati Bengals to be in the Super Bowl. And 1 game away from winning it all. Mike says, congrats, Michael. So, absolutely. And so, 80 says, hey, Mike, how are you feeling? So, yeah, Mike, let us know how you feeling. Mike says, dang, that JB guarantee made Brady quit. Well, if that's what made him quit, I mean, his dad was like, don't give that man the satisfaction to quit and going back out there and play. So I guess. But absolutely, though. Absolutely. My guarantee did stand up, though. It did stand up, though. So I'll take pride in that. Let's see. Old man says, Braden, I can understand that. I just think how good he played for a rookie. If we did what Bills and Bengals did and get a true number 1 receiver, he'll be a great quarterback. And so, most definitely. I totally agree with that. I was wondering what happened to Jalen Ramsey there. So he did get injured on that one. All right, but here we go, guys. We got the Rams up under center here. First time since turnover here. They snap the ball, hand it to the back of the backfield off the left side. That's Sony Michel, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain on the play. That's going to make it 2nd and 10 from their own 3-yard line. And I see right now we're at, 6 thumbs up. So, yeah, make sure you guys press the thumbs up button as well to show support for the stream, guys. Oh, man, Higbee right now, I mean, that's big right there. The tight end, Higbee, he's out of the game right now. Let's see how they do without him. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back on the play. They're going to hand the ball to Sony Michel on the play, and so he goes off the right side for it being slung down, and he's going to pick up about a good 8 yards on the carry. So now we got 3rd and 2 coming up from their own 11-yard line. If you're the Rams, you definitely want to get a first down here. You don't want to punt the ball from this situation to give the 49ers good field position to work with. You want to go ahead and try to score. Not to mention, last time we saw this 49ers unit, with their special teams punt unit this close back, I mean, they did block a punt last week, so we want to make sure we don't end up punting right now for the Rams. Stafford throws the ball. Incomplete. What in the world? Oh, but there is a flag that was thrown a little bit late there, but there is a penalty here. And if this is on the defense, like I think it is for defensive pass interference, that should be an automatic first down. Yep, that's all on the defense right there. So automatic first down, way to help their Rams out, get that first down. So now we got 1st and 10 for the Rams at about the 20-yard line. Let's see, old man said, I already read that one, all right. Let's see, old man says, JB, did you hear Mac Jones be playing in the Pro Bowl? And so I did not hear that. And so that is interesting. That is interesting right there. Wow. Brady says, Urban Meyer not believing Joe Burrow could be a starter, Joe Burrow, and I took that personally. Don't get me started on that, Brady. Don't get me started on that. Stafford up under center, snaps the ball, hands it to Cam Akers on the left side, and he picks up 4 yards on the play. We got 2nd and 6 coming up here for the Rams from their own 24-yard line. Here in the first quarter, 1:45 left to go, and we're still all 0-0 so far in this one. But, man, Brady, I mean, you look at the decisions that Urban Meyer made. It made me mad so many times, especially when he was sticking with guys like J.T. Barrett, when J.T. Barrett clearly couldn't pass the ball that well, but he kept sticking with him, holding the offense back. And then you look at the guys that was on the bench that actually were better than him. All right, but here we go. Stafford in the shotgun, takes the snap. He's going to toss the ball to Cam Akers off the right side there, and Akers, he finds a way to pick up about a good 4 yards in the place. Now we got 3rd and 2 coming up. 3rd and 2 coming up here from the Rams 24-yard line. We got a minute so far left to go in the first quarter. Yes, Braden says, I agree, old man. You guys need a number 1 receiver. A number 1 receiver. Sure up the offensive line a little bit better than that. Get younger at that linebacking core and all like that. And another defensive back or 2 as well. We need some more depth there because we got depleted last year, and it showed. It showed. All right, here we go. 3rd and 2, but the Rams are going to call a timeout. They just, the clock was running, play clock was running, so they're going to call a timeout with 34 seconds in the first quarter, facing the 3rd and 2 from the Rams 28-yard line. So this game, the way that this game is going so far, is giving me similar feelings to what I got last week when we saw the 49ers versus the Packers in that game right now. If I'm the Rams, that was a huge turnover at that goal line, but you got to find a way to score. You saw what happened with Green Bay. You kept thinking it was eventually going to happen. But, hey, give this 49ers defense credit. They are playing better and better. Let's see, Mike says, I rooted Bengals for Hauser, fan of show. And so, oh, yeah. Let's see, Braden says, I think Mac could have Joe Burrow-like season if he gets the number 1 receiver next year. And so I can see the similarities as well. I mean, just looking at their potential and what they did in college, they both have similar type of composure. I think with the right OC and the right weapons around him, I think he can do some damage. I really do. Meanwhile, they hand the ball up the middle. That's Sony Michel, and he picks up a first down. That should take us, I believe, to the end of the first quarter. Let's see if they'll try to run another play, but it should take us to the end of the first quarter. Right now, it's 1st and 10 for the Rams from their own 31-yard line. Yeah, that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, we're all tied up 0-0 here in the first quarter. And so, yeah, it's been a very defensive game so far. In this one, couple mistakes made. Matthew Stafford threw that interception. The ball was tipped at the goal line there. 49ers capitalized off of that. And so, yeah, but so far in this one, hey, bring your own defense today because, I mean, there's a lot of defense so far in this one. But let's see how things continue to unfold so far in this one. But at the end of the quarter, that's the score right now, 0-0. And so let's see. Mike says, I told JB in August or earlier Bills would get into the playoffs, face the Chiefs, and lose because no secondary. And so, Mike, you really did mention that. You really did mention that. At the time, I was like, come on, Mike, give your team some confidence and stuff. But, hey, who knows how things would have played out if the coin toss would have been a little different, Mike. Maybe things would have been a lot different for you guys. Let's see. Old man says, well, he's an alternate for the Pro Bowl. And so, he's had one of those quiet, good type of seasons, especially for a rookie now, Let's see. Mike says, I'm rooting Bengals over 49ers in the Super Bowl. So, all right. So, Mike's saying 49ers would be in the Super Bowl, but then he's going to go and support Michael over Jay and the Bay and his 49ers and stuff like that. Gotcha. Let's see. Mike says, franchise Joe. Yeah, go ahead and pay Joe Burrow his money. When the Bengals win this Super Bowl, go ahead and give that man his money. He's earned it early. Give that man his money. But again, right now, we're currently at the commercial, guys, but the score right now is 0-0 so far in this one. But when we come back, it is Rams football. They're facing 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. Let's see. Mike says, JC free agent, heard Jaguars want him. And so, yeah, paying for JC, that's going to be tough. Let's see. Mike says Patriots need to draft good. And so, yeah, drafting good, getting the right guys in, continuing to build the mold. We got to make sure we get younger, too, because a lot of the guys that we relied on is starting to show that they're starting to get a little bit older now. And so right now we've got the names to where it looks good and feels good some games. But, yeah, like these guys are starting to age now. Eddie says, was that Icy Woods or JB at the Bengals game? I'm sorry, Icky Woods. And so, and again, right now, we're still at the commercial, guys. Still at the commercial right now, but we should be coming back real soon. Brady says, I remember when Braxton Miller started for Ohio State, he was fun to watch. I remember that spin move that he made and all like that. To this day, it was probably the best spin move I have witnessed anybody make at Ohio State. But yeah, him and Ted Ginn Jr. are my two favorite players to come through Ohio State. Add Troy Smith as well. Here we go. Stafford up under center. 3 receivers, 1 back in the backfield, 1 tight end. They toss it to Cam Akers off the left side there. Akers cuts up, and he's going to pick up 6 yards on the play, taking it all the way to the Rams' 37-yard line. Now we got 2nd and 4 coming up here from the 37-yard line. This drive started off from their own 3-yard line. So far, 6 plays, 34 yards, about 3 minutes and 25 seconds turn time possession off the clock so far in this one. Braden says, JB must have a private jet. I mean, well, if 80s keeps being as generous as he's been so far on the stream and all like that, I'm not too far from getting one. I'll say that. But here we go. Stafford up under center. Quick pass there to OBJ. He catches it, and he gets ushered out of bounds there, but he picks up 6 yards and a first down. So now we got 1st and 10 for the Rams from their own 43-yard line. So they're getting first downs. They're moving the ball. We saw this last time now. Can they finish? That is the drive. That's what we're going to want to know. Can they finish? Obviously, they want to get Cooper Kupp involved, but the 49ers, they are not going to allow Cooper Kupp to just go out there and have his way. Nuh-uh, not after what we've seen so far this year. They're doing a good job so far of keeping an eye on him and not allowing him to have his way. Again, we're here in the second quarter, 13 minutes, 35 seconds left to go. Stafford out the shotgun, takes a snap. He has time. He's moving around. He's going to throw it out of bounds, get rid of it. Nothing was there. Nobody was able to get open. So now we got 2nd and 10 coming up here. 2nd and 10 from the Rams' 43-yard line. Let's see, Mike says, I'm talking to Bills fans like that should have been us and stuff. 80 says JB has a private scooter. Let's see, Mike says Joe Burrow got year or two till $300 million contract. You're right about that. But here we go. You're going to go 5 wide here. Stafford. Oh, what a ugly looking pass. Was it a pass or a fumble? I don't see a whistle here. Are they saying it was okay, they're saying it was incomplete. Or is it? Well, the officials allowed the play to continue to play out. Let's see the replay here. Ooh. That was a good call by the referees, I think. He obviously, his hand was going forward motion, but you can tell he's trying to pull that back. That is, in my mind, that ball slips out. So I'd probably call that a fumble. I'd probably stick with that. Well, I guess they say it's incomplete, so we'll go with that. But I thought that ball slipped out there. He tried to pull it back in. But yeah, you said he still got some defensive players, Chiefs, Bills, Canton. So yeah, absolutely, absolutely. All right, here we go, guys, in the shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 running back. Stafford takes a snap. He steps up, pump fakes. He's going to scramble. He picks up the first down. Matthew Stafford on the run, showing he can get it done for a first down. So he picked up 14 yards on the carry. That took it to the San Francisco 43-yard line. So far on this drive, 11 plays, 54 yards, 5 minutes and 24 seconds turn time possession off the clock so far. Here we go, shotgun again, 3 receivers. Stafford takes a snap, and he threw it short across the middle, incomplete. So that was incomplete. Let's see, Mike says, Bill Belichick coaches up late picks, but I'm not a fan of his round 1 and 2 choices most of the times. It depends on the position that he takes in the first 2 rounds, honestly, for me. If he drafts an offensive line, well, that used to be the case. I don't know about now, but if he takes a linebacker or a defensive like end or something like that in the first round, I'm a little bit more, relieved and stuff like that. But I feel you there. But here we go, 2nd and 10. Stafford's going to throw it to the tight end, and Blayton picks up about 11 yards on the play in the first down. So we got 1st and 10 at the San Francisco 32-yard line. So far in the drive, 12 plays, 65 yards so far in this one. This drive started off from their own 3-yard line. So this is one of those nice long drives. But, hey, last time we saw this 49ers defense, they put a stop at it the last second, created the turnover. Let's see if they can duplicate that here and put an end to the Rams offense so far in this one. And so here we go, guys. And so Jay in the Bay, what's good, man? What's good? What's good with you? Meanwhile, they hand the ball there to the back, and look at that. Nick Bosa in the backfield brought him down for a loss of 3 yards on the play. And so, wow. And so you say who I got winning today. And so, Jay, I'm not going to lie, man. This one has been tough for me to decide who I got winning and stuff. And so, because both of these teams, I like both of these teams. I love this matchup here. And so the way this game is going, I'll say I picked the Rams at the start of this game, but the way this game is looking, 49ers defense is taking control so far in this one. But here we go. Kupp on the run there. He's going to pick up 7 yards on the play. It was a quick pass to Cooper Kupp, trying to get him involved again. Last time they went in his direction, it was picked off there. So they're trying to get him involved, see if he can make an impact in this game. But appreciate you for coming through, Jay. Let's see, Mike says, Boomer versus Joe Montana. Meanwhile, we have a 49ers player that's currently down right now. That's not what you want to see. If you are part of the faithful right now, you do not want to see a linebacker down right now for the 49ers. And they're going to take us to the commercial, but we are facing the 3rd and 6 right now from the San Francisco 28-yard line. So far already on this drive, we got 14 plays, 69 yards, 6 minutes and 47 seconds in terms of time of possession off the clock. And so, yeah, so far in this one, Rams are moving the football here, but can they finish? That's going to be the question. If they can't finish, then we already know what that means. The 49ers have shown last week what happens if you do not finish in the game. Absolutely. And so let's see, Mike says, what up, Bay? You say, I'm rooting 49ers. Old man says, Mike, you're the only Bills fan I feel bad for. My family members who are Bills fans, I don't. And so, yeah, I felt real bad for Mike. Did not want that to happen to Mike at all right there, honestly. Did not want that. Mike says, what was that rule they made up with fumble for Brady? Oh, man, it's talking about the tuck rule there. Again, right now we're at the commercial due to an injury there for the 49ers linebacker. I believe it was Greenlaw on the play, so hoping that he's okay. But right now the medical staff is looking at him. But when we come back, the score is still 0-0, guys, here in the second quarter. 11 minutes and 32 seconds left to go so far. But the Rams are facing the 3rd and 6 right now at the 49ers 28-yard line. Can they get some points here? We'll find out. Let's see, Mike says, that's old. I have annually rooted Patriots and Super Bowl because Bills were never good. And so, oh, really? Wow. Let's see, 80 says the tuck rule. 80s is never going to let that one go. Mike says all the fans got tucked with that new rule. Very creative, Mike. Very creative. Let's see, old man says, Mike, how do you feel about Brian DeBoer leaving from a fan point of view? And so I think, if I'm not mistaken, was Mike happy about that? Yes, see, Mike says, which receiver hold the record for most touchdowns in NFL history ever? And so, oh, man, I feel like I should know that one off the top of my head there. I should know that one off the top of my head. Is that one Rice or I gotta look at that one at halftime for sure. But right now we're at the commercial right now for sure. And so, Davey, what's good? What's good with you, Davey? And you say who's winning? Right now the score is 0-0. Nobody has scored so far in this one, and we're here in the second quarter with 11 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Well, hey, I appreciate you for coming through here and joining us here on the stream. But, yeah, right now, let's see, 3rd and 6. The Rams snap the ball. Throw the ball to Cooper Kupp. Who else you going to throw the ball to in that situation? And so Cooper filleth my cup with the reception there. He picked up 15 yards on the play there and is taking it all the way to the San Francisco 13-yard line. I mean, this man, his route running, I'm just in awe every time I see this man go out there and run routes. He's so shifty with it. And so, I mean, he reminds me so much of like primetime Wes Welker for the Patriots and just getting in and out of routes and stuff like that, except a lot faster and stuff like that. Absolutely. But we're all tied up 0-0 in this one. But here we go. Rams going to go 5 wide here. Can the 49ers create another turnover here or get a sack? Let's see. Stafford snaps the ball here. Stafford moving around. But Nick Bosa already taking over the game so far in this one. And he gets Matthew Stafford for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 4 yards in the play. We got 2nd and 14 coming up from the San Francisco 17-yard line. So far in this drive, 16 plays. 80 yards so far in this one. Jay says, I'm surprised neither team has scored. And so, yeah, I mean, 49ers defense is playing better and better and better. Absolutely. Here we go. 2nd and 15 coming up. Out of the shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 running back. 2 seconds on the play clock. Stafford snaps it, head to the back, up the middle. 49ers waiting on it, though, and it's going to be a pickup of about a yard on the play. So, all right, we got 3rd down coming up, 3rd and 13 from the San Francisco 16-yard line. So, do they have a play that can pick them up? You need at least 13 yards for the first down there, so it is possible to get the first down, not a touchdown. But ultimately, you want that 16 yards and a touchdown. Let's see what they're going to call here and how aggressive they're going to be. Matthew Stafford has got to make the right read here. But if I'm the 49ers, I'm definitely looking out to see where Cooper Kupp is. You must know where Cooper Kupp is. Don't let that guy be the reason why you score, because you already know that Cooper Kupp, he's that dude they're going to look for. You already know. Let's see, Mike says. Oh, let's see. Stafford out the shotgun in the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown by none other than Cooper Kupp. I mean, read the scouting report, guys. You know where they're going with the football. But, man, I mean, you have 2 guys on him, 3 guys on it. Cooper Kupp, he's going to find that football. Believe it. But, man, let's see what happened here on the replay. Okay, that was on the safety there. Tart, you got to read that one a little bit quicker than that. You guys have to know where Cooper Kupp's going to be going at all times. Played the zone that time, and he found the hole there. Route running was excellent. That's a touchdown. Let's see the PAT. PAT attempt is good. So the Rams lead this one 7-0 here in the second quarter. 8 minutes and 46 seconds left to go. The drive that started off from their own 3-yard line that was extended thanks to a pass interference call against the 49ers when they could have had them possibly stopped on third down and resulted in a touchdown for the Rams. And so now this offense is starting to move the football more and more now. Let's see what the 49ers offense can do here. We can see this offense for the 49ers get cranked up here. I want to see a heavy dose of Deebo Samuel coming up on this drive. Let's see. Mike says, JB, it's before your time, but learn Boomer's last name, please. And so, absolutely, I got you. Boomer Eisen, I got you. Let's see, Brady. Braden says, AB probably leaked to Schefter that Brady was retiring. Probably. Let's see. Mike says, what up, Davey? Mike says no score. So, well, now the score is 7-0 Rams over the 49ers here in the second quarter, 8 minutes and 46 seconds left to go in this one. So far, Matthew Stafford, 12 of 18 passing, 108 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, sacked just once. Meanwhile, Jimmy Garoppolo, so far he's 2 of 4. So he hasn't passed the ball much, but 30 yards so far in this one. And on the ground for the Rams, as a team, 12 carries, 54 yards. You got Cam Akers responsible for 31 of those yards and 6 carries. In this one, Sony Michel, 5 carries, 9 yards. Stafford has 1 carry for 14 yards as well. And for the 49ers, you've got Mitchell for 3 carries to 7 yards. Deebo Samuel, 2 carries, 3 yards so far in this one. Let's see, Mike says, Brady messes around every decade or so with that retirement rumor. Let's see. Mike says let's see. This is the hint. Most preseason in 1 game. Touchdown is 4, and the receiver is great. And so, oh yeah, Jerry Rice comes to mind, because like let's see, old man says, you're right, JB, Jerry Rice. And so, okay, bet. Yeah. I didn't want to say it like I had to think. I know, T.O., Randy Moss, I know some categories they're up there, but I'm like, it's gotta be Jerry Rice. And so, but I don't know about how much though. But I know that it's got to be Jerry Rice. And so, but yeah, right now we are at the commercial. But when we come back, kickoff will be on the way here, and we'll see how things play out for the 49ers offensively. All right, so now we are back. 18 plays, 97 yards, 9 minutes and 33 seconds in terms of time possession. That's right, you heard me. 9 minutes and 33 seconds in terms of time possession. When you have drives like that and you finish in the end zone, that's exactly how you draw it up. That's exactly how you draw it off. But here we go. Kickoff on the way. No return on the play. So the 49ers take over 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Let's see what they do. Again, we're here in the second quarter, 8 minutes and 46 seconds left to go. And now the 49ers are trailing 7-0 so far in this one. Let's see, Mike says, the ball, please take him. He has no idea how to call plays. Let's see, Mike says, my bad, I mean in 1 game. Let's see, and so Matt Ryan, the elite game manager, what's good with you? What's good with you? You say if Matt Ryan was on the Rams, they would have scored 7 touchdowns by now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that would not have been the case. Well, here we go, guys. Jimmy in the shotgun from his own 25-yard line. Takes the snap, fakes to the back. Throws it to Deebo Samuel. And so Deebo picks up 2 yards on the reception. It's going to be 2nd and 8 coming up here from their own 27-yard line. 8 minutes and 35 seconds left to go before the half. Look at that. 0 offensive touchdowns in the last 6 quarters played by the San Francisco 49ers. And so the offense has got to go ahead and play a lot better. I mean, remember last time it was special teams that scored and helped them out here. This time in this game, the 49ers offense will have to contribute a lot more here in this one. And you want to go ahead and respond. So let's see what happens. Can Jimmy open it up here? Shotgun formation, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Back goes in motion. Jimmy takes a snap. Jimmy going deep to the left side. And Brandon Ayuk, he picks up a good, 31 yards on the play to take it into Rams territory. So now we got 1st and 10 at the Rams 42-yard line. Let's see, Brady says the 49ers didn't listen to you, JB. They never do. I was literally over there yelling at the Chiefs like, Gabe Davis, he's just going over there like y'all making him look like he's the greatest of all time at the wide receiver spot because they refuse to guard him. And so nobody listens to me, Braden. I got the game plan. They just won't listen. But here we go. Jimmy G up under center here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back in the backfield, and there's a penalty. Hold everything. There is a penalty. That's going to be a false start on Trent Williams. And so Trent Williams, the man, the money man, the big money man, and all that, he got paid last offseason very nicely. And you know why? He's out there. The man said he's feeling about maybe 65% right now after that injury, but he's still out there, toughing it out there, playing with all heart right now to try to help these 49ers move that football. You got to respect a guy like that that's willing to put it all on the line for his team. And so let's see, Mike says, another hit. It happened last Sunday with 4 touchdowns in 1 game. And so you're right. Gabe Davis, woo, he went off. He went off. They hand the ball up the middle there to Mitchell off the left guard, and he's going to pick up 3 yards. So now we've got 2nd and 13 coming up here at the Rams 44-yard line. Let's see, Mike says, congratulations, JB, on yeah, that's actually. Oh yeah, I appreciate that. You said 1.7. And so yeah, actually, it is. What is it? Actually, right now it's at 1,000. I believe it's like 1,170. I think. And so, but yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate that. I think it's at 100. Yeah, 1,174 to be exact. Is the exact number as of this morning. But let's see if I'm the 49ers, man. Deebo Samuel all the way, man. Deebo Samuel, he's that game play. And so they throw a screen to him. He makes a guy miss, makes another guy miss, and then another guy trips. And then Ramsey's the last guy there, shoves him, but not before a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel. I said I want to see a heavy dose of Deebo Samuel on this drive. And, hey, good things happen when you get this man the football. Now we have a game. We went ahead, got him in the end zone here. And so how about that? Got to appreciate Deebo Samuel and just his ability to make guys miss, to see the holes and to get there quickly and finish in the end zone. So what a play by the San Francisco 49ers. How about that? I mean, this man, he does it all. Running the ball, catching the ball. I wouldn't be surprised if he can throw the ball some and stuff like that. I mean, he does it all. So he scored the touchdown. Both teams went to their favorite wide receivers to score touchdowns in this one. And so here we go, tied up in the second quarter with 6 minutes and 10 seconds left to go before the half. And the score, 7-7. The offense has finally arrived in this one. Let's see how the rest of this plays out. But yeah, appreciate you, Mike. Appreciate you. And guys, make sure you leave a thumbs up as well. And also, if you're someone that's new or you're just not subscribed already, go ahead and make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. In addition to these live streams, I do sports news as well. That's going to be very huge, especially when we got, the NFL free agency stuff, and a whole bunch of different stuff and all like that, especially once we get past Super Bowl, all that stuff. I'll have more time to post even more videos and stuff like that. But yeah, appreciate you guys. And so let's see. Matt Ryan on the Elite says, who's winning this game, JB? You say Atlanta and the great Matt Ryan or Alabama. And so my money would be on Bama on that time. No doubt about that. If Matt Ryan's quarterback, can give me the other team. Let's see. Mike says, I love Frank Gore touchdown. And so good old Frank Gore. Good old Frank Gore. Let's see what he says. TD, JB, where the heck you at? And so, you would think that I was a defensive back in that scenario. Like it was my job to make the tackle. Let's see. Braden says Deebo Samuel is a beast. And so, absolutely. I mean, it's about having the talent and having a coach who can put you in position to bring out that talent. That's honestly what a lot of these guys need, to be in the right system at the right time. For Deebo Samuel, this system, perfect for him. Perfect for him. And so let's see, Michael. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, let's get it. And so I seen the Sports Blitz. He joined the 1K club in terms of subscribers and stuff, seeing his channel grow and all like that. I'm happy for him and stuff like that. I mean, I told him, I'm happy for him because I know he's been working on this for a couple years and stuff. So it's really nice to see him join the 1K club as well, where our journeys are just beginning. So absolutely, but appreciate that. Mike says, JBOT, run the reason. There we go, JBOT. I mean, but yeah, guys, let me know your score projections for this game and stuff. I'm not sure how many score projections I've seen so far in this one. But yeah, let me know your score projections for this one, because this one I feel could literally go either way. Matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if this game goes to overtime again and stuff like that. I mean, I just feel like it's going to be that type of day. And so after seeing the Rams go 18 plays and 97 yards, we witnessed the 49ers go on just 4 plays and 75 yards for a touchdown. Let's see what happens here. The Rams, they will return it, and they return it all the way to the 23-yard line. So they'll take over 1st and 10 from their own 23-yard line, all tied up 7 apiece here in the second quarter. 6 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in this one. Let's see. Matt Ryan, the Elite says, now don't you dare sass Matt Ryan, or I'll pull out the anywhere key and show up to the New England. And so no need for that. No need for that. No need for that. Meanwhile, they hand the ball to Akers off the left side there, and he picks up a yard on the play. Now we got 2nd and 9 coming up, guys, here in the second quarter. 5 minutes and 50 seconds left to go here before the half. Again, tied up 7 apiece here in the second quarter. Both teams scored in their last possessions, so we're looking to see if the Rams can keep that going, or will the 49ers defense get a stop. But they're here in the shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Stafford takes a snap. 49ers send 4. Stafford throws it. He's hit while he threw it, and it's incomplete in the direction of Cooper Kupp, who was open. Oh, man, Matthew Stafford's getting up kind of slow. He's getting up kind of slow. He took a big hit on that one. That was incomplete. So here we go. 3rd and 9 coming up. 3rd and 9 here for the Rams coming up here from their own 24-yard line. Big 3rd down right now. Can the Rams continue their drive here, or will the 49ers get a stop and get the ball back to their offense, which just scored in only 4 plays? All right, here we go. We're going to go 5 wide here. They motion Sony Michel next to Stafford in the shotgun. 3 receivers towards the top of the screen, 1 receiver towards the bottom. They snap the ball. He throws it across the middle, and it is caught by Odell Beckham Jr. with the reception and a 1st down there. Picked up 13 yards on the play. Let's see. Mike says, I can't believe it. Might be 49ers and Bengals in the Super Bowl. And so, hey, you better believe it. It's a very real possibility. You better believe it. You better believe it. 49ers using defense, and hey, you know, the Bengals, they got defense, they got offense, but that defense line of the 49ers versus that Bengals offensive line, that would make things very interesting. But Joe Burrow has shown time and time again that he can withstand, you know, that pass rush and do what he needs to do. Meanwhile, the handoff to Cam Akers off the left side, and he picks up about a good 9 yards on the play. Showed good balance on that play to pick up the extra yards. So now we got 2nd and 1 coming up at the Rams' 46-yard line. Look at the difference in time of possession. Almost a 10-minute difference, and almost 3 times as many plays ran by the Rams as well. But all that being said, we're all tied up here, 7 apiece. But here we go, guys. Second quarter, 4 minutes and 13 seconds left to go. Cooper Kupp goes in motion. They hand the ball to the back. Akers off the right side finds a hole and picks up the 1st down. He picked up about 3 yards on the carry. Let's see. Matt Ryan, the Elite says, final score prediction, 49ers 28, Bama 62. Wow. But here we go. Stafford snaps the ball, goes across the middle, and something that you just don't see every day. Cooper Kupp was trying to count his points before securing the football, and he dropped the football. That is big. That is big because Cooper Kupp, I mean, he was open. And so he dropped the football. You're not going to see that every day. I promise you that. You may go a long time before you see another Cooper Kupp drop like that. But, man, that was huge. That was not on Stafford. That was all Cooper Kupp on that one. Mike says, let's root Ross in the NFC. Let's keep Allen number 1 AFC. All right, here we go, guys. Shotgun formation here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. They snap the ball. They throw it. And it's caught this time by Cooper Kupp, but he's going to be about a yard shy of the first down. So it's going to be third down coming up, 3rd and 1 coming up after the 9-yard reception by Cooper Kupp. At the 49ers 43-yard line. Again, right now the score is Rams 7, 49ers 7. We're all tied up 7 apiece here. Let's see what happens. Can this team get a first down on 3rd and 1? 3 minutes and 10 seconds left to go here before the half. First half is flying by, guys. It is absolutely flying by. All right, here we go. Stafford changes the play. He's going to line up under center this time. Went back in the backfield. Brings the receivers in close as well. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. They hand to the back off the right guard, and he's going to pick up about a good 4 yards to play. So Michelle with the carry. So 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Again, right now the Rams, they have the football. They've got 2 timeouts to work with. San Fran has got 3 timeouts to work with here before the half. That's something you got to start considering as well. Stafford in the shotgun, takes a snap. Looking. Going deep. And so, oh, no. He had a man in the end zone. Wow. But Skowronek, he dropped the pass there. It looked like it bit him on the hand, guys. Like, wow. It just bounced off his hands, incomplete. I mean, I don't know what the defensive back did on that one. He just decided, I'm just going to let this guy go. But, yeah, I mean, they caught a break that time, the 49ers, because the ball literally was right there. There's nothing more that Matthew Stafford could have done. His receivers are letting him down in some key situations right now. Here we go, 2nd and 10. 3 seconds left on the play clock. Rams snap it, hand it to Cam Akers, and he's going to pick up about 2 yards on the play. I expect that to take us to the 2-minute warning here, and we're all tied up 7 apiece. And the Rams can be facing 3rd down, 3rd and 8 from the San Francisco 36-yard line. Mike says, Allen laser 50-yard passes. Mike says the Chiefs and the Rams, but you say, okay, so Chiefs and the Rams, sure, but I had these 2 teams nowhere near Super Bowl. JB showed me my errors early on, 49ers, and so, hey, I mean, hey, we were both right about something this year. You was right about the Washington football team. I was dead wrong about the Washington football team. I think of all of my predictions, that one was probably the most incorrect in coming into the season about that team. But, yeah, so we definitely learn from each other. Absolutely. Absolutely. But meanwhile, we're right now at the commercial because we're at the 2-minute warning right now. And the Rams, they have to come up with a play for 3rd and 8. From the 49ers 36-yard line. So far on this drive, 10 plays, 41 yards, 4 minutes and 10 seconds in terms of time of possession. One thing I will say, the Rams, even though they have all these yards, even though they have all this time of possession, they're all tied up 7 apiece. And in large part, that's that Matthew Stafford interception coming back to bite them. But with that being said, you keep holding the ball like this in the second half, the defense will eventually start to get tired, especially late in that 4th quarter and stuff like that. So when you hold the ball that long, defenses will get tired. Mike says Coop drop, and so what a big drop that was. I mean, drops all over in this one. Let's see. Matt Ryan, the Elite, says big drop. You said Coop never drops. And so, absolutely. I mean, he doesn't drop at all. You can't even drop that man in fantasy football if you wanted to. I don't know why you would want to, but you can't even drop him there. But, hey, he dropped this one. So, that's huge. Let's see. Mike says, it's Mahomes' first time, no Super Bowl. And so, I mean, you mean the first time he didn't get there? Because Brady beat Mahomes and the Chiefs, I think, like Mahomes' first playoff run or something like that. So, yeah, it's not the first time. Not the first time. Let's see. Mike says, I predict Brady to be back. And so, yeah, that's now the expectation now. Because when I saw that report come out, I was like, what? I was like, wow. I was like, maybe I don't know Tom like I thought I did. Let's see. Mike says, maybe take 1 year off. Mike says, JB80s, anyone else interested? Your thoughts on a new Batman looks? And so, that's a very good question right there. I have to take a look myself. I honestly do. All right, but here we go, guys. It is now 3rd and 8. Can they convert here, or will the 49ers defense could have stand here and prevent them from getting the first down? Let's see. They're going to go 5 wide here. They motion it back, Sony Michel. You've got 3 receivers towards the bottom of the screen, 1 receiver towards the top. 49ers showing pressure, but they drop back. They send for Stafford going deep to Odell and incomplete. Odell wanted a penalty. The referee said not so. He said not so. Stafford is in some pain right now, guys. That's huge. Matthew Stafford is in some pain. He's limping right now. Obviously, he still looks like he's going to be able to continue to play, but man, let's see the replay. Let's see the type of hit he took. Oh, man. Stafford is taking some hits today, baby. He's taking some hits. He is taking some hits. All right, but here we go, guys. 54-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up, and oh, my goodness, he missed it. It was not long enough, and it was far, far off the mark as well to the right. So the muff field goal there, and we are still all tied up 7 apiece. And so this is now multiple times where the Rams, they started driving the football here, but 2 of the 3 times they have nothing to show for it except for the 1 touchdown that they got the previous drive. Let's see, Mike says, really? Okay, who beat him? And so, yeah, it was the Patriots. It was the Patriots that beat Mahomes back then. I remember that. Because everyone was ready to pass the torch at that time. I remember that. Let's see, Mike says, oh, maybe Patriots. Braden says the Pats beat him in 18. Let's see, Braden says, and he only played 1 game in his rookie season. And so that's right. They had Alex Smith quarterback in his rookie season. Again, right now we are at the commercial, but when we come back, it is 49ers football, and we're all tied up 7 apiece. They'll take over 1st and 10 from the 49ers 36-yard line after the missed field goal attempt. Let's see, Mike says big hit on Stafford. Yeah, Stafford's taking some hits now. He's taking some hits. Let's see, Mike says an attempt from downtown. Mike says, I believe you, Braden. Now remember it was knee. And so, let's see, Mike says, great knowledge, Braden. Thank you. And so, yeah, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, but right now we are still currently at the commercial there. But, I mean, the Rams, they're showing that they can move the football here. But unless they can finish, the 49ers will win this game. They have got to be able to finish. And it's not on Matthew Stafford right now. It's not on Matthew Stafford. I know he took a lot of heat because of how long he spent, down there in Detroit. When you're not winning, you tend to be thought of as a loser. But, I mean, hey, first year with the Rams, he's got them this far. We'll see if he can take them further or if that 49ers defense can go ahead and carry them into the Super Bowl. And hey, I mean, they don't have to worry about it being Kansas City no more here. This time it would be the Bengals. What a matchup that would be. Let's see. Braden says, you're welcome, Mike. Mike says a dismal free agency class. And so let's see. Mike says, JB, who the 49ers receivers? And so when it comes to the receivers, the 2 receivers you need to know, it's number 19, Deebo Samuel. He's going to get you receptions. He's going to get you catches. He's going to get you some carries out the backfield. They're going to move him around. He's going to make some plays in space. He's going to do it all for you. Brandon Ayuk, he's got all the skill and potential that there is. And when they get the Ayuk show going, as Jay and Bay would say, I mean, hey, he really can really be a factor as well. He's always that X factor if you can get him going. Those 2 guys for receivers for the 49ers, those are the guys you got to look out for. Other than that, they got a guy, I think by the last name of Jennings and stuff, 3rd receiver. He's okay and all like that. But it's really the top 2 receivers that they got that you got to really watch out for. All right, so after that 2-yard carry off to your left in there by Deebo Samuel, we've got 2nd and 8 here at the 49ers 46-yard line. We got a minute and 12 seconds left to go, guys. Again, the 49ers with all 3 timeouts to work with. Jimmy in the shotgun. Takes the snap, throws across the middle, and oh, what a hit. What a hit. There is a flag on the play, and Deebo Samuel, he is down right now. I'm not going to lie. When I saw it in real time, too, I thought it was just a good hit. I thought he moved, but let me see the replay, though. His head's out the way, shoulders in the chest. It doesn't look good, but it's clean. Oh, man, but that's huge. That is huge. That is game altering right now. All right, so they picked up the flag there. Okay. That's the right call to make right there. I know it didn't look good, but based upon the rule, that was nice and clean. You just, not many guys can line it up like that and still get a hit like that in today's football, but absolutely. But definitely hoping that he's okay. I mean, he does so much for this team. They certainly game plan around him, and you know that team's feeling some type of way right now to see their guy go down like that. Definitely hope that he's going to be okay, though. But that was definitely a big hit right there. Big hit. Let's see, Mike says Rams were 110% last game. Now they don't look on fire. And so I think, Mike, that has a lot more to do with the defense that they're going against than anything. When you play a team 3 times, it's very hard to game plan for them that third time and all like that. And so I just feel that it's just a testament to the 49ers defense being better and better. The same defense that went out there and made Aaron Rodgers look like he was playing on ice skates and stuff like that. I mean, it's that same 49ers defense. So, I'll give them that. They are moving the football. They just got to finish. Let's see, Mike says, he just knocked the poor guy out. And let's see, Mike says perfectly clean too. That's right. That was a clean hit right there. But certainly hoping that Deebo Samuel is okay, guys. Really hoping that. So big right here. So big for this game. So big for obviously him as a person, wanting to be okay and stuff. And as soon as we come back from the commercial, hopefully we see some encouragement, see him get up on his own, stuff like that. Let's see, Mike says no helmet contact. Mike says hope the ball did not hit head going down, and so Deebo did not hit his head going down. The way his head, jacked back and stuff like that, hopefully it's nothing serious there. But okay, so now we're just now returning here, and so yeah, he's on the sideline standing up here. So all signs looking good from what we can see right here. Obviously, they got to continue to evaluate him, so we'll see. But hopefully, at least in the second half, at some point, we'll see him return and stuff like that. But that's a good sign to see him up and talking. But here we go. 3rd and 8 out of the shotgun. Jimmy, take the snap. The Rams sending 4. And so George Kittle, when you lose Deebo Samuel, you have to go to George Kittle. You have to go to your boy George Kittle. And he got a first down. San Francisco just burned a timeout on the play. Picked up about a good 14 yards on that one. So now we got 1st and 10 at the Rams 43-yard line. George Kittle, he's the kind of guy that when he gets going, he has a motor like no other tight end in this league when he gets going. So if I'm the 49ers, I'm trying to get him going, like really get him going. Brady says, hope he's okay. Old man says, that's a clean hit. Let's see, Braden says he's standing up on the sideline, a very positive sign indeed. Old man says, now it's on Mr. Glass. Let's see if he can be Jimmy G or Mr. Glass. He's like a coin, Sometimes you flip it, you don't know where it's going to end up at. All right, guys, here we go. Shotgun formation. George Kittle goes in motion. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Jimmy snaps it. Jimmy has time, and he throws it short to the back, and the back picks up about a good 6 yards in the play. They're going to hurry up, though. They're going to hurry up 40 seconds. They got just 1 timeout. They would like to preserve it there and try to see what they can do here. 2nd and 4. Shotgun. They snap the ball. They're looking. He throws it across the middle to Brandon Ayuk, and Ayuk picks up the first down across the middle. They're trying to clock it here. and they spike it with 20 seconds. So after that, they spiked it at the Rams' 24-yard line. So here in the second quarter, one timeout to work with, 20 seconds from the Rams' 24-yard line. Let's see what they call here. But yeah, they got to be smart with it and make sure they get something before the half. That's the old man says, you would think Jimmy G would have learned from Peyton Manning, don't get your receiver killed. And so, yeah, he did put him in a situation to where, you're going to get hit. You're going to get hit. All right, here we go, guys. 2nd and 10, shotgun formation. Receiver goes in motion. They snap the ball. Rams send forward. Jimmy steps up. Jimmy takes the contact, picks up about 3 yards on the play, 3-4 yards. 49ers call a timeout here. So, yeah, looks like they made up their mind. They're just going to go ahead and take the field goal. Let's see, Braden says, look like Debo is okay. And so, yeah, that's a great sign right there. Great sign right there. I mean, absolutely. I know anytime, especially if you're someone that's a diehard 49ers fan, I know that injuries has been something that's been brutal to this team over the last couple of seasons. So you just don't want a guy to go down, especially in this situation. You've come so far, but it's good to see him up and about. So happy about that. But here we go. 38-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up, and this kicker connects with it. So the kick is good. So at the half, the San Francisco 49ers lead 10-7. You see Jalen Ramsey getting into it with Robbie Gould. Robbie Gould saying, I don't back down from anyone. My last name is Gold. And so, yeah, Ramsey's not too happy with the way things have transpired so far in that first half. And if he doesn't like the first half, look out. Because if they keep playing like this, 49ers are going to take care of business. But that's the score right now at the half. 49ers 10, Rams 7. And so here we go, guys. That's right. I'll go ahead and let Mike say it here. He says the JB National International Halftime Show. Appreciate you, Mike. And so, yeah, first off, let's go ahead and recap what transpired so far in the first half. So we'll start quarter number one. Quarter number one, it was all about the defenses. Nobody scored in the first quarter. It took until about a good 8 minutes and 46 seconds in the second quarter for the Rams to get the first touchdown of the game. Now, the previous drive, Matthew Stafford took him all the way to the goal line, but he threw it, tried to get it to his boy Cooper Kupp, and it was tipped and picked off. And so, but he recovered that next drive and scored a touchdown. Then the 49ers, they answered because the Rams took an 18-play drive, 97 yards, and 9 minutes and 33 seconds to score the first touchdown. 49ers came back 4 plays later and scored a touchdown going 75 yards in less than 3 minutes off the clock. And then obviously the Rams, they missed the field goal attempt as well. Wasn't even close. Like, you got to know your kicker. If your kicker's struggling, then just go for it in that situation. I think they only needed like 6 yards or something like that. But he missed that one. But the 49ers kicker, he made it. And so the Rams, they dominated time of possession so far in this one. They have a lot of yards in this one. And so, but the 49ers, they're making the plays they need to make when it matters the most. They're winning the key plays. The Rams, they had some big-time drops. Cooper Kupp, he had a drop. OBJ had one. I mean, just about everybody had a big-time drop. Higbee, he had one. And so, yeah, you got to hold on to the ball. And for the 49ers, don't put your best receiver in harm's way like that. Jimmy, don't do it. I mean, Jimmy should know how injuries are. So you can't do that to your boy out there. You just can't do it. You just can't do it. And so let's see. Matt Ryan, the Elite, says, I didn't give the 49ers a chance despite them beating the Rams twice already. And so I understand that because on paper, seeing how the Rams looked last week, you would think that, okay, They're going to be a little bit different this time, but you have to keep in mind, though, because like I judge it based upon I have a lot of respect for the Packers offense still. I know the whole history with them in the playoffs, but I got a lot of respect for Aaron Rodgers. 49ers took that offense out the game, basically, on the road. So from what I've learned in the playoff, when a road team catches fire like this and the defense plays like that, typically that road team gets to the Super Bowl. I fell victim to this a couple of times with my team, seeing the Giants do this. You know, I've seen teams get hot. I've seen the Steelers, you know, defensively, the Ravens, when they've won on the road as a wild card. I mean, it happens when your defense catches fire on the road. It's very hard to put that fire out. It's extremely hard to put that fire out, especially when you come into games as the underdog. Absolutely. Let's see. Matt Riney Elite says, are you going to call the Wash My Kia Bowl presented by Bubba's Fried Chicken? Funny, absolutely funny. We'll not be doing that, though. We'll not be doing that. All right, but statistically speaking, though, Matthew Stafford so far in the first half, 14-24, 130 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, been sacked just once. A couple times, though, his receivers did let him down. They got to concentrate on the play as it continues to transpire. Also for the Rams, as a team, 17 carries, 73 yards so far in this one. You got Cam Akers, 10 carries, 45 yards. He's averaging 4.5 yards a carry. He's looking nice. You know, Sony Michel's got 6 carries, 14 yards in this one. And then you look at the 49ers. Jimmy G, 8 of 12, 137 yards passing. And so if you would have asked me which quarterback had more yards passing, I would have thought it was the Rams so far, but that's not been the case. It is actually the 49ers so far in this game, despite the fact that the Rams have had the football for as much as they have and all like that with the time of possession. And so Jimmy, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. And then you look at on the ground as a team, 8 carries, 19 yards, still trying to get that run game going. But with the 49ers with the Rams defense, though, they're doing a great job of stopping that 49ers run game, not letting Deebo Samuel have his way in that category. But Deebo Samuel still found a way to get into the end zone. He's got 2 catches, 46 yards, and a touchdown, including that 44-yard touchdown. George Kittle, just 1 catch, 11 yards. Brandon Ayuk has 3 carries for 56 yards. For the Rams, OBJ, 4 catches, 32 yards out of 6 targets. Higbee, he had 2 catches out of 3 targets. Cooper Kupp, 5 catches, 64 yards, and a touchdown. 5 catches out of 8 targets so far in this one. Jefferson targeted just 1 time, and Cam Akers just 1 time as well. Let's see, where am I? Let's see, old man says, in my opinion, this has been one of the best NFL playoffs in a long time. And so I think Tony Romo said it best. It's a testament to all the young quarterbacks that we have in the game today and all like that. You know, you look around the football NFL, we've got a lot of great quarterbacks that can play at a high level, and they're playing their best football in the playoffs. You know, for many years, heck, I remember, think about a young Peyton Manning and all like that, his first time in the playoffs and all like that. He struggled, Andrew Luck, another guy that, he had some moments in the playoffs, but ultimately he wasn't going out there doing stuff like that, But you think of what these young guys are doing in the playoffs, they're not just showing up. They're out here looking even better than they did in the regular season and stuff like that. They're elevating their games to match the occasion here. And so these young kids, they don't know fear. They really don't. And so you got to love that in the NFL. Yeah, absolutely. Now, I will say wild card weekend, we probably could do a little bit better with that, but I'm not going to go too far into that because my team had a lot to do with that. But outside of wild card weekend, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. Matt Ryan, the Elite says, also, who is the favorite, the most favorable matchup for the Bengals? Ooh, that's a good question. 49ers or the Rams? The most favorable matchup for that team, I would have to say, personally, I feel like it would be the 49ers for the Bengals. I think the 49ers personally, their defensive line is going to give you problems, but I feel the Rams also got a good defensive line as well. You can probably take apart that secondary if you're able to have some time. if you're able to have some time. That's the key word there. With Joe Burrow, he's shown that he can be poised in that pocket. He's playing at a high level, ultimate confidence and stuff. And plus their defense and match up good against, Jimmy G's team, in terms of just compared to the Rams and stuff. So I probably would lean towards that, but I still think that it would be a close matchup either way in that one. But if you're saying most favorable, that's the direction I'm probably leaning if I'm the Bengals. And so let's see. Man, Randy Elite says, oh, man, I agree. Let's see. Old man says, man, JB, you had to bring up the Giants. Now I need to take a hit of the bong just to forget about those game Giants. And so I had to mention it, man. Had to mention it. Let's see. Old man says, here's the question. Does OBJ and Von Miller take cheap deals to come back with the Rams, or do they go for the big bag one more time? That is a good question. For Von Miller, I think Von Miller is all about loyalty. So I feel more confident answering for him and saying he understood his last team, his first love. They didn't want him no more. They kicked him out. They didn't want him no more. They thought he was done or whatever. They're better off without him. He's getting old. And the Rams embraced him, told him you can be special. So I think that Von Miller comes back and stays there. He's all about loyalty, and I do think I heard him say something about wanting to finish his career with the Rams. So personally, I feel Von Miller stays with the Rams the rest of his career. OBJ, on the other hand, I think OBJ goes out there, but ultimately I think he does come back because I don't think the offers are going to be out there all that crazy and stuff. So I think he does return with the Rams and just says, hey, I'm happy to be here in LA. So I think both of those guys do return. That's just my 2 cents on it. But I'm more confident in Von Miller. Like Von Miller, I'm above 90% sure he stays with the Rams. But OBJ, I'll say about 65% sure he comes back with the Rams. Stuff. It's just a matter of if the Rams really want him back, honestly, at that point. But I think so. Let's see. Old man says, in your opinion, when does Brady retire? And so you said, who will carry the NFL as the guy? Great question. And so who will carry the NFL as the guy? I think it's good. Well, I was gonna say Patrick Mahomes, but if your boy Joe Burrow comes back, then if he wins the Super Bowl, I mean, hey, it's going to be a fight at the top. Like kind of think about the year that you probably was most closest on your Manning versus Brady debate back when they were both in their peak. We might be seeing that, except instead of a 2-way tie, we might see that go 3 ways, guys. It might be a Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, 3-way at the top type of thing at the top of the league. And, hey, I personally would love it. The more great quarterbacks we have in this league, I mean, hey, that just means we're going to get a lot of points and all like that, which makes my streams a lot better. So I like it. So, but that's what I'm thinking in terms of carrying that. No, when does Brady retire? Personally, I feel that Tom Brady comes back this year, finishes out this year. And then after this year, I think he announces to everyone that he's going to come back for one final year after this year. So I think he plays 2 more seasons, but I think he's going to let us know before that last season, like this will be my last season and stuff like that. I think a part of him does want to just be loved and embraced everywhere he goes. I think he does want that. When you go so long without that in New England, I think he does want to go out like that, have a little bit of a tour, stuff like that, and still try to win a Super Bowl on his last one. And so I think 2 more years for Tom Brady is what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. And so let's see. Matt Ryan, the Elite says, does Harbaugh find a job in the league this season, or will he continue to have to wait for an opportunity? Well, from what I've seen so far, I mean, with Jim Harbaugh, from what I've seen so far, it seems like only the Vikings have some type of, like just interest in bringing him in. At least from what I've seen, maybe there's some other team that at least brought him in there. So, and I personally don't think that Minnesota takes that direction, but then again, you just never know. But he struck me more as a better fit for a Chicago than a Minnesota. But, hey, if they take that direction, that's probably his only chance right now is to take that route right now. I don't think anybody else is knocking on his door right now, to be honest. So most likely he might have to wait 1 more year. Let's see. You say also if Josh McDaniels gets offered and accept with Derek Carr, how many wins next season do you see them going? With Josh McDaniels, I guess you do have to wait 24 to 48 hours to make sure that he doesn't rescind his acceptance and stuff like that. But as it is right now, as the head coach of the Raiders, with Derek Carr, how many wins will they get next season? That's tough not knowing, how they do in the draft, how they do in free agency, all that stuff. But if I had to just throw a number out there right now, I would just have to assume that right now they probably win about 9 games right now, about 9 games. But obviously, we have to have the entire NFL offseason. They got some needs. They got to get a true receiver, number one, that can come in and be that replacement for what Derrick Henry was. They basically rented Deshaun Jackson, but they need a true receiver in that regard. Continue to work on, the offensive line and stuff. A lot of things that they can do to improve and stuff, but this is going to be a real test right here. They made some changes here. They fixed something that wasn't necessarily broken, you can say. We'll see how it works out. But yeah, if I had to say right now, I'll go with 9. But yeah, right now, guys, we are still at the commercial with the Niners up 10-7 over the Rams here. And so the first half went by super quick, guys. It went by super quick. And hey, we're one half away from determining who's going to represent the NFC and who's going to be in the Super Bowl to face against Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. All right, so here we go, guys. And so the 49ers will be getting the football first here to start off the second half here. Here in the third quarter, let's see how things play out, guys. I'm excited to see how this is going to go. Right now, the score is 10-7. And so, wow, this is exactly how you want the game to go if you're the San Francisco 49ers. You'll take a low-scoring game here. You got the lead. You're up by 3 differences. Your kicker made it. Their kicker didn't. And so the Rams, they went out there and they did some good things too. Time of possession. I'm a very big believer in winning a time of possession battle. But when you do, you got to score. You got to score when you do. But let's see the return by Deebo Samuel, and he gets nailed. It's good to see that he's out there though. If he's on special teams, he's definitely good to go. But he got 15 yards in the return, taking it to the San Francisco 18-yard line, and let's see what happens here in the third quarter. Again, Niners up 10-7, and Niners with the football. All right, here we go, guys. Let's see. 49ers going to line up in a shotgun. You've got 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 running back. Snap the ball. Jimmy, bootlegging, buys some time, looking, throws it. Incomplete. Jalen Ramsey on the coverage there, intended for Deebo Samuel. 2nd and 10 coming up from their own 18-yard line. And I will say this, though. You think about the 49ers as an organization, coming into the season, I said this team was a playoff team because even though the last couple of years they might not have been able to make it to the playoffs, but they had the talent. It's just injuries really been hurting them. Meanwhile, they hand the ball to Deebo Samuel there out the backfield, and he's going to pick up 6 yards on a carry. So Deebo Samuel picked up 6 yards. Now they got 3rd and 4 coming up from the San Francisco 24-yard line. But yeah, the talent was always there. They just needed to stay healthy there, put it all together. They drafted Trey Lance there because they thought that maybe, just maybe at some point he can come in, take over. He got a couple starts this year, obviously, for the future of this team. They're hoping for him. But right now, Jimmy is the quarterback. He's the best option for this team to win. And right now, they need him to come through for them. Here we go. This is 3rd and 4 here. Ooh, look at that. So we have a neutral zone infraction here. Neutral zone infraction. That's going to be 5 yards and a first down here for the 49ers. Yeah, so that's a big time mistake. You can't do that, big man. It's a big time mistake. All right, here we go, guys. 1st and 10 here for the 49ers. Got a back and a receiver in the backfield. Snaps the ball, gonna hand it to Deebo Samuels there. He goes up the middle, trucks his own guy, and picks up 9 yards on the carry. We got 2nd and 1 coming up. All right, here we go, guys. 2nd and 1. This time, Jimmy's up under center. 2 receivers, a tight end, a fullback in the backfield. They hand it to the back. And so that's Mitchell on the carry, and Mitchell off the left side picks up 2 yards and a 1st down for the San Francisco 49ers. So here we go, guys. 1st and 10 from the San Francisco 40-yard line. All right, here we go. Shotgun formation here. Back goes in motion. They take the snap there, fakes it to Deebo Samuel. Jimmy feels the pressure. Jimmy throws it up there just to avoid the sack there. And so that is going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. Oh, but there is a penalty. There is a penalty. Let's see what they say. Ooh, illegal contact on Jalen Ramsey. So that's a 5-yard penalty there. So, yeah, the Rams are shooting themselves in the foot right now. I mean, you have all these penalties right now against the Rams. It's doing nothing but helping the 49ers down the field. All right, here we go, guys. They motion the fullback out there. Take the snap. Garoppolo throws it to the back. Mitchell catches it, and he picks up a 1st down. Picked up 11 yards and takes it all the way to the Rams' 43-yard line. So far on this drive, 5 plays, 39 yards, 2 minutes and 32 seconds turn time possession off the clock so far in this one. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Garoppolo up under center. Ayuk goes in motion. They're going to hand it to the back there, up the middle, and Mitchell's going to pick up about 1 yard on the play. Let's see, old man says, Deebo is so nasty. You say, man, Bill Belichick, why didn't you take him instead of the bum to kill Harry? I feel that way about him. I feel that way about DK Metcalf. I feel that way about A.J. Brown. Like any of them would have been a better decision. But that's something that us Patriot fans, we gotta live with that one. Gotta live with that one. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Running back goes in motion. Now they've got the back and they've got Deebo Samuel in the backfield. Jimmy snaps it. Jimmy steps up. Jimmy feels the pressure. They have Jimmy, but Jimmy still finds a way to throw it and get rid of it. Jimmy's finding a way to preserve and not take that sack. All right, so we got 3rd and 9 coming up here. Let's not forget the hard work that Trent Williams is putting in on that offensive line. You see that replay right there. Trent Williams, he got backed into it, but the man is dealing with an injury right now that's got him very extremely limited right now. So for him to be out there right now, I got to give him full credit. That's a guy that cares about winning. Here we go, 3rd and 9. Garoppolo snaps it. Ball was tipped, and still it had a chance for the great George Kittle to make the reception, but it's incomplete. And so fourth down coming up, and the Rams will be punting the ball here. I'm sorry, the 49ers will be punting the ball to the Rams. So again, if you're just tuning in, the score is the 49ers 10, Rams 7 here in the third quarter. 10 minutes and 55 seconds left to go. And so the 49ers are about to punt the football here. We'll see if we'll get a return here. Cooper Kupp is the guy that's returning. Fair catch symboled and caught at the 11-yard line. So the Rams will take over from their own 11-yard line. You think about when they scored that touchdown drive, that drive started off from their own 3-yard line. So we'll see if it'll be another long drive here in the running for them. Let's see. Old man says, Debo going to get paid when his contract is up. Might be a top 3 paid receiver in the NFL. And so, because he has the strong case to say, not only am I a wide receiver here, but I'm also the running back basically as well. So y'all going to have to pay me. Let's see. Old man says Trent Williams is a monster playing hurt and still keeping up with the Rams defense. Absolutely, because you have to know, if I'm the defensive coordinator and I know Trent Williams is hurt, you best believe there's going to be a lot of rotating between Von Miller, even putting a little bit of, like all of our defensive linemen really in front of him to get that matchup and tire him out and just keep going at him all game long. But he's taking it, and we're here in the third quarter, and his team is winning. So absolutely. Now, there is a certain guy who tried to do something, play through an injury down there in Cleveland. Not going to say his name, but he actually was hurting his team, so he should have sat down. But this is not the case. Let's see. Old man says Debo is the 49ers offense. And so, he is so huge for that offense right there. I mean, if we had a guy like him, wow. Just wow. And again, right now, we are currently at the commercial there. But when we get back, it will be Rams football. They find themselves trailing 10-7 here. So let's see what Matthew Stafford and company can do here in the third quarter. Can they crank this offense up and this time be able to finish down there in the end zone? Oh, man, looking at Tim McVay, he looks like he's in better shape than Sean McVay down there. But here we go. Stafford up under center here. Cooper goes in motion. They handed the Coop off the left side, but the 49ers defense, they are ready for it. And he gets brought down. So you got second down coming up. That time they tried to get that little motion, get him that jet sweep play, but it didn't work. 49ers were ready for it, and hey, great job by Mosley and also Fred Warner to finish that one. But this time we have a 49ers player that's currently down right now. I believe that it is Williams that is down right now. All right, so they're going to go to commercial right now while they look at the injured player. But yeah, we had a 49er player that is down right now. Let's see. Old man says, can't believe this NFL Sunday is almost over. Just 2 more games and back to boring Sundays. And so I feel you there. But you know that I'll definitely be, once we get past the Super Bowl and stuff like that, obviously the next biggest thing coming up is going to be college basketball in terms of what I'll be covering and stuff. Last year, I did not cover this. I don't think I covered college basketball. Maybe if I did, it might have been a game or something like that. But yeah, I'll start focusing on college basketball, getting caught up there on what's going on. And obviously we know in March what that means, March Madness, all that stuff. But definitely I feel what you're saying though with the NFL and stuff like that. But hey, free agency coming up, a chance to rebuild and improve our team, get a new structure in, bring some old guys in, make the necessary changes and stuff, and hopefully Coach Bill can do it again and rebuild us to a real Super Bowl contender here. Last year, it was all about, just getting making us relevant again. This time, it's about helping Mac Jones take it to the next level. We got a lot of pieces there. We just got to make sure that those pieces continue to evolve. Janu Smith, I don't know how you evolve. Let me know your thoughts on Janu Smith, old man, in terms of just how do you feel he did this season? Because for me, Janu Smith has some games that he let us down. He let us down. He really did. And so, I love what we got from Hunter Henry. I love what I'm not too, with Nelson Aguilar, like, I would like to upgrade from Nelson Aguilar. I really would if we can. But if not, then it's okay to bring him back. But I would personally love to upgrade from him. Obviously, get a true number one wide receiver as well, a deep threat, some guys that can jump up and just grab the ball, stuff like that. But don't get me started on that. Unless the old man says, well, if you stream, I'll be here. And so, yeah, definitely the streams will be coming. Like I said, March Madness, that's my next agenda. After that, I may do a little bit of the NBA and stuff like that, more so when we get close to the playoffs and stuff like that. But in addition to that, I might just start picking up and doing some more like Madden streams. If not Madden streams, then probably just, focus on a lot of the NFL content and like big debates and stuff and focus on stuff like that. But I'll find stuff to keep making streams and stuff. Meanwhile, Stafford on 2nd and 12 finds OBJ on the deep left side. He picks up about a good 13 yards in the play, taking it to about the 23-yard line. All right, here we go. They're going to go 3 receivers, 2 tight ends. They snapped the ball. I'm sorry, tight end and running back. And they threw the ball to OBJ again. So look at that. OBJ fighting for extra yards on the play. Look at that. Took it almost to midfield. Matter of fact, to about the 49-yard line. Look at that. OBJ is like, this is what happens when you get me a competent quarterback that can get me the football. Stafford in the shotgun, snaps it, throws it to the tight end, and he picks up about 9 yards on the play. Blanton with the reception. 2nd and 1 at the San Francisco 43-yard line. All right, let's see. Old man says he let us down big time. I don't think he's the guy for us. I agree. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't being biased there. But, yeah, he had some big drops there. He really did not come out and become the guy who I was hoping and thought he was going to be as that second tight end, honestly. Like, I really did. All right, here we go. Stafford up under center. One back in the backfield. Jefferson goes in motion. They're going to hand it to Cam Akers off the right guard there, but the 49ers defense clamps down and says, no, sirree. I thought he was going to have enough to get the first there, but they clamped it down there before he got going. So 3rd down coming up, 3rd and 1 at the San Francisco 43-yard line. Here in the 3rd quarter with 8 minutes and 35 seconds left to go. 49ers are up 10-7, but the Rams are facing a 3rd and 1 from the 49ers 43-yard line. Let's see if they can get this first down. And so Vikings, New Age, what's good with you? What's good with you? How are you doing? And you say, what a Bengals game. And so I say, absolutely. Joe Burrow went out there. He did it, guys. Like that second half, coming back, keeping his composure. That whole Cincinnati team, like they are built different than other past Bengals teams. That is for sure. Meanwhile, Stafford had to throw the ball away. So that time they went to play fake there, tried to find something. Nothing was there, but the pressure got there. So ultimately threw that one away. So now we got 4th and 1 coming up here for the Rams at the San Francisco 49ers 43-yard line. Will they go for it, though? I feel like at that point, you might want to go for it. Now, going for it and converting are 2 different things. Let's see if they can do it. All right, here we go. And so, oh, man, look at that. Stafford. Did he get enough? I felt like he barely got enough before he got redirected midair. I feel like forward progress will give them enough of the first down, but hey, I'm not the refs. Let's see what they say. All right, so they want to measure this. Okay, so let's see. Again, that was crucial on that fourth down. Yeah, we're waiting to see the measurement right now. So you guys haven't missed anything there. Matthew Stafford did a quarterback sneak up the middle. And so we're going to see where they measure this one at. This is the difference between 49ers taking over the football here or Rams retaining the football. Ooh, they say that he is short. They say football is a game of inches. And that time, he was short per the referee's measurement. Sean McVay has the challenge flag. He hasn't thrown it yet. Sean McVay wants a replay. We're here in the third quarter, 7 minutes and 53 seconds left to go, and we're going to see if the ball's going to stay with the 49ers. But as of right now, at this moment, 49ers got to stop them. It'll be their football, but the play looks like it's under review. Let's see what happens. And so let's see. Old man says, and Browns fans, media thought it was OBJ fault. Why Baker was so bad? Nope, it's because Baker is a bust. And so that he is. And so he's terrible. I mean, he has the confidence. He has too much confidence and stuff. Just like how Josh Rosen rubbed people the wrong way with his arrogance. For me, Baker Mayfield, he has too much confidence. And I know that's hard to say for a quarterback, but for a guy who has that much confidence and his skill level does not match his confidence, I'm just saying. Let's see. Viking says, he says, that was that pass. You said, what was that pass? I'm sorry, what was that pass? And so, yeah, I mean, Matthew Stafford just said, let's just get this one out the way. Just get that one done. Let's see. Old man says, but you could also blame Josh for why Smith didn't play great. If he can work on the drops and we use him like we did with Aaron his first couple years, that's right. Then he would be a great weapon for us. And so I was really hoping we would have got similar production there. Those first, like what we got those first couple years that you mentioned with Aaron and stuff. But yeah, absolutely. But I mean, now he's with the Raiders, so we'll see what we do at the offensive coordinator position now. And let's see, old man says it all depends on who's the OC is. If it's Bill O'Brien, thank you, Smith and Henry will ball out because O'Brien loves his tight ends. And so, he does love his tight ends. That's for sure. That is for sure. He does love his tight ends, and for good reason too. But again, guys, we're still currently at the commercial right now. And so we'll see what they say. Personally, I feel like when you look at the replay, I mean, what are you going to overturn here? It looks like the spot was pretty fair, like not enough to change anything. So I think the play is going to stand. I think the play is going to stand, and it's going to retain with the 49ers. And let's see, Viking says, Rams, Bengals, Super Bowl. Okay, so you want to see the Rams get there? Okay, bet. You say, I want the Rams to win. I personally want to see the Bengals win. I mean, I would love to see the Bengals win. But if the Rams got to the Super Bowl, though, I would be happy for them as well. Okay, so the call stands. And so it's like I said, it's just not enough that you're going to be able to see from that replay that's going to be determined to overturn anything. So but yeah, it would be nice to see Stafford get a ring, honestly, though. But not at the cost of the Bengals, though. I'll take the organization of the Bengals getting it as opposed to Stafford. But if Stafford gets it, I'll be super happy for him because this man has such a bad rap and all like that, being like just because he played in Detroit for so long. But absolutely. All right, here we go, guys. 1st and 10 for the 49ers here. Let's see what they do. Jimmy hands it to Deebo Samuel. Deebo Samuel off the left side there. And, let's see, that's going to be, I'm thinking about no gain on the play. So we got 2nd down coming up. All right, here we go, guys. 2nd and 10. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. Jimmy up under center. They put Jennings in motion. Snaps the ball. Tosses it to Deebo Samuel off the left side. And so Deebo Samuel picks up 5 yards on the play. Running hard, man. He is running hard out there. It is 3rd down and 5 at the 49ers' 48-yard line. Let's see. Vikings says Rams beat Niners. And so, okay, so you got them winning 27-23. Okay, so if that's the case, and I expect these offenses to start getting it going here. And so before the stream started, I was thinking in my mind the Rams will win 34-27. But if the 49ers defense can keep doing what they're doing, that'll change things. Meanwhile, Jimmy throws it across the middle to Brandon Ayuk, who picks up 13 yards and a 1st down for them 49ers. And so they're going to be at the Rams 39-yard line, guys, facing the 1st and 10. Again, the Niners are already leading this one 10-7. And let's see if they can add on to that lead. Let's see. Old man says, people forget Bill O'Brien was the offensive coordinator. We were averaging 30-plus a game, and Gronk and Aaron were balling. Yes, he had Brady, but I believe with a true receiver and Bill O'Brien is offensive coordinator, we can do some damage. And so, hey, that's music to my ears right there. And obviously, I mean, ultimately, I think it makes the most sense. It makes the most sense. But after that carry there by Mitchell, that's going to be a loss of a yard on the play. So now we got 2nd and 11 coming up at the Rams 40-yard line for the 49ers here. And so can they score a touchdown and try to make it a 2-possession game? All right, here we go. Garoppolo up under center here. Let's see, multiple tight ends, 2 receivers, 1 running back. They snap the ball. Jimmy throws it quick to Deebo Samuel off the left side. He ran that same play earlier for a touchdown. This time on the other side, though, he picks up 14 yards and takes it to the Rams' 26-yard line. Obviously, that's a play that they've identified that they can have a lot of success on. They want to target Williams at the defensive back as opposed to Ramsey. But, hey, it's working out there. Look at Trent Williams out there just sacrificing his body out there. All right, here we go, guys. 1st and 10. Trips towards the bottom of the formation. There, one back in the backfield. Ayuk goes in motion. They're going to hand it to the back off the left side. And that's going to be Mitchell for no gain. So no gain on the play. Let's see. Old man says, I believe the problem with Bill O'Brien and the Texans was they gave him too much power. He's not a good or a great GM. And so I agree with you. I think he showed that. That's the reason why the Cardinals have Hopkins to this day and all like that. I'm just mad he didn't do us one solid and give us Hopkins. That's what he should have did. Give us Hopkins. That's what he should have did. Let's see. Vikings says, come on. He says Rams stop them. So, yeah, he's rooting for the Rams here to get the stop. But let's see. Jimmy G in the shotgun here. 3 receivers, 1 back, 1 tight end. They barely get the snap off there. Jimmy's looking. Throws it across the middle, incomplete. He was in he tried to once again set up his boy, Deebo Samuel. You can't keep putting your boy in harm's way. Like, he could have taken another shot that time, potentially. Old man says, now here's the question for 49ers. Do you keep Jimmy Glass, man, or do you move on to Trey? And so, honestly, if I'm the 49ers, if you put me in charge, I'm going to keep Jimmy next year and all like that because, obviously, Trey Lance has some moments to show me that he could be the guy, and I'm still waiting on him to take the job. So if he hasn't taken it yet, Jimmy's gotten us this far, he's the safety blanket until Trey Lance takes the job. And he passes it to Jennings, and Jennings, using the second effort, picks up 11 yards on the play, taking it to the Rams' 15-yard line. So far in the drive, 8 plays, 43 yards. And so, yeah, what a big-time play there by their third receiver, their slot receiver. Excellent route there, caught the ball, and then it was all effort from there. Had a linebacker and a safety on him, but he still said, I'm going to get this first down. All right, here we go, guys. Jimmy up under center. 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, 1 back in the backfield. Take the snap. Rams sending pressure there, and they got the run there. They were sending pressure, and that time Mitchell had nowhere to go. He lost a yard in the play. Now we got 2nd and 11 coming up here at the Rams 16-yard line. And let's see. James, what's good? What's good, James? What's good? And that's right. Who they? Congratulations to the Who They Nation. They went out there and they put in some work. And I mean, I will say so many people doubted this team all year long. They say, oh, it's early in the season. Oh, they got lucky. Oh, look, they're cold now. All that stuff. Oh, there's no way they're going to go out there. Then they make it like, oh, they're just happy to be there. There's no way they can keep it up. But the Bengals continue to prove everybody wrong. So absolutely. But Jimmy, out of the shotgun, throws it up there for his boy George Kittle. And so George Kittle gets it in the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. And so here we go. Jimmy G with 2 touchdowns. No interceptions so far in this one. How about that? Who says Jimmy G can't ball in the NFL? Okay, let's not get overreacted with that one, but still, Jimmy for the touchdown. Nice read, nice pass, and of course, your boy Kittle does the rest. Let's see the PAT attempt. Kick is up, and the kick just good. Just good. So it's 17-7. The Rams now find themselves trailing by 10 points in this one. They might want to get things going offensively here before it's too late. Let's see, James said for show. And so I think I skipped a lot, man. I skipped a lot. Let's see. Viking says that's right. But again, right now, guys, after that touchdown, the score is 49-17, Rams 7. And we are here in the third quarter with less than 2 minutes to go here. And so we got to see what the Rams are going to do when we come back from the commercial. Can they score a touchdown and make it a one-possession game again? Or is this where the 49ers start to take full control of this game? And so Viking says that's right. He says, who they? And let's see, old man says, if he did try, NFL wouldn't have let it happen, just like NBA wouldn't let Chris Paul go to the Lakers. That still hurts me to this day. They didn't let that trade go through because they knew Lakers would have run the NBA just like Patriots would still be running the NFL. And so, you know, you're right about that. Right about that. I don't even want to discuss my Lakers right now. 80 says, where's JB? Another TD. JB counting the 49ers out. Shame on you, JB. Never counted them out. Just said, you know, I was rolling with the Rams this time around, but never counting them out. Old man says, I was about to say, JB, don't say that. You will give the trolls more ammo for our Patriots should have brought Jimmy G back. And so, it's just this one's for the 49ers faithful and stuff. You know, I know there's a big debate going on in terms of who should be quarterback, as you mentioned earlier, like next year. But I think Jimmy for the 49ers, like, just stick with him for another year. I mean, the team is good enough. You can win with Jimmy until Trey Lance shows you that he's the better quarterback. You know, give him some time and all like that, because we don't know what year 2 would look like for him. We don't know what that looks like. Old man says, 80s, you always make me laugh. I want to say thank you. Oh yeah, what would we do without 80s? I mean, what would we do without 80s? When I was thinking about what emojis that will be on future streams and stuff for those that do decide to become a member and all like that in the future, I felt like every meme that I chose is because I was thinking about what would 80s want to put. He'd want to put a meme of like, check this out, 80s, check this out. Specifically for you, I went out there and I found a picture of Bill Belichick's son, and I'm gonna put that on for my membership and all like that when it comes to one of the emojis that you can choose and stuff like that. It's a funny picture that they caught of Steve Belichick. So, and I was thinking, I know 80s would love that. So I was like, I gotta have it. They only gave me 5 to choose to like that I can create, so I created 5. It should be up by the Super Bowl for sure. Let's see. 80 says, I heard TB12 isn't retiring. And so, yeah, I mean, it was so wild how that happened. You would think that before, they went ahead and reported that they would have been certain. But yeah, I mean, they had to retract that report. And so me and AB, we had to cancel our party, our Tom Brady retirement party. We had to cancel that. Meanwhile, Stafford throws the ball to Cooper Kupp there off the right side. And, there's a penalty. There is a penalty. Let's see what the penalty is going to be. Yeah, let's see what this penalty is going to be. I'm interested to see. What we're in a playoff game before the Super Bowl, and you're going to call a taunting call? You serious? Wow. Let's see. Old man says, I agree. The only way I would move on from Jimmy G is if it's someone offers something crazy for him. Only way out. Exactly. Something crazy and all like that. And but after seeing, I mean, because you think about, if I'm the Packers, I have no faith right now in Jordan Love, none whatsoever, and all like that. So I'm trying to convince Aaron Rodgers to stay at this point. And so the 49ers, you have no idea how Trey Lance is going to develop between now and next season. So you hold Jimmy unless you get a really good offer. Meanwhile, Stafford takes a snap, hands it to Akers off the right side there, and he picks up – no, that's Mitchell, actually. He picks up 2 yards on the carry. Now we got 2nd and 8 from the Rams' 49-yard line. Again, we're still in the third quarter here. And, yeah, 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go in the third. Score right now, 49ers 17, Rams 7. And the Rams, you might want to go ahead and score right now. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Stafford's looking. Stafford throws to the left side, and it's caught by Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp makes the first guy miss, picks up the first down there. That's going to be a pickup of about 11 yards on the play. So now we got 1st and 10 from the 49ers 40-yard line. You at least want to score something on this drive here if you are the Rams. We saw what happened last week. If you don't go out there and put up points against this team and the 49ers, you got to be able to do it. You've got to be able to do it. Yeah, 80 says, oh, yeah, Bill Belichick's son, Frankenstein. All right, here we go, guys. 1st and 10. All right, so we do have a timeout here called by the Rams. And so, I mean, just to think, guys, after this right here, the only NFL game that's remaining is the Super Bowl. We've had so many great moments this NFL season, especially, on this stream, those of you guys that joined, whether it was NFL, even college football, all that stuff. And so, man, just to think that the NFL is going to be wrapping up in terms of the gameplay. Obviously, I will still be streaming and stuff. It probably won't be as frequent as it was in the regular season for the NFL, but the next focus will be college basketball, and then from there, we'll transfer over to the NBA, and also, of course, you'll still have sport news that will be dropping, especially once we hit like free agency, all that stuff. So yeah, the streams are still keep coming in. I might start doing maybe some Madden streams and stuff like that, or just something to keep the live streams coming in. But here we go, one back in the backfield here, Stafford up under center. Snaps the ball from the 40. They're running the flea flicker, and he throws it back to the tight end here. Tight end has a little room to work with. Picks up a 1st down. Still on his feet all the way to the 20-yard line. And that is how we're going to end the third quarter there. The Rams are down by 10, but they're not out. They are at the 49ers 20-yard line. Let's see if they can have a strong fourth quarter here. If I'm the Rams, you're trying to get into the end zone here for sure. But that's the end of the third quarter. Score is 49ers 17. Rams 7, 1 quarter left. Who will get to the Super Bowl? Can the 49ers continue to hold on, or are the Rams about to come back and storm back in this one? We're going to find out, but there's 1 quarter of football left to go. So can Matthew Stafford bring back these Rams, or will Jimmy G and the 49ers return to the Super Bowl after missing for some years? One thing I will say though is that you think about obviously next week there won't be no football because we'll have that week off before the Super Bowl 2 Sundays from now. But you think about the adjustments that you make for the teams that do get to the Super Bowl. Whether we're talking Sean McVay, whether we're talking Kyle Shanahan, those guys, those are both two young-minded coordinators who can make a lot of game plans, a lot of extra wrinkles and stuff to the offense and stuff like that before the Super Bowl and stuff like that, before they match up against the Bengals, whoever advances from here. Because obviously with that extra week, gives you an opportunity to go ahead and take advantage of that time and really implement some stuff and really study the other team. So that's another thing to think about as well, these coaches and their abilities to make adjustments. And I have equal respect for both of these coaches here. I think they're great minds. Obviously, both of these guys have been to Super Bowls. They both fell a little short. And so we're looking to see if either one of these guys can be able to go ahead and get that first Super Bowl there. But I got a lot of respect for these guys. Let's see. 80 says the Rams have problems when they're behind. And so, heck, they had a problem when they had the lead last game. I mean, Tampa Bay almost came back on it. And so 80 says, no football. You said, what about the Pro Bowl? And so, you know what? The Pro Bowl, that's something right there to most likely consider as well. I almost forgot about the Pro Bowl and all like that. I feel like it's been a hot minute and stuff like that. But, yeah, I mean, the Pro Bowl would be something fun as well. So, yeah, we can include the Pro Bowl. Absolutely, absolutely. All right, guys. So here we go. The fourth quarter now on the way. Can Matthew Stafford finish this drive in the end zone? Stafford up under center here. Two receivers towards the bottom of the screen, one receiver towards the top, one tight end, one back in the backfield. Jefferson goes in motion. Play action. Stafford throws to the tight end there. Blanton on the right side, he's going to pick up. Ooh, let's see where they marked the football at. Wasn't enough for the first. I think he's just shy of the first down there. That's going to make it 2nd and 1 coming up. So 2nd and 1 coming up here at the 49ers 11-yard line here at the top of the fourth quarter where the Rams trail 17-7, looking to try to get into the end zone here and try to make it a 3-point game. And he says Brady isn't retiring. He's going to play in the USFL. That would be breaking news. That would be breaking news. Stafford takes a snap. He's going to hand it to Michelle off the left side, and he's met in the backfield there. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain to play. Now we got 3rd and 1 coming out from the 49ers 11-yard line. I mean, we saw earlier the 49ers defense did a tremendous job of clamping down. 3rd and 1. You don't want to play this game. And so if I'm the 49ers defense, you got to look out for Cooper Kupp. You can never forget about Cooper Kupp. I feel like there should be someone in the huddle that's just calling out Cooper Kupp every time. But let's see. Stafford in the shotgun, 3rd and 1. Takes the snap. He's looking. Throws it to the left side, and it's Cooper Kupp with the touchdown. Touchdown, Cooper Kupp. How about that? Just when 80 says it was over, just when he said the Rams couldn't come back, they were done. And so the Rams get a touchdown here. 17-13, pinning the extra point. It should be 17-14. Let's see. Braden says, are we about to see Bengals versus 49ers part 3 in the Super Bowl? And so, hey, I mean, let's see. The Rams got a little something to say about that right now, but we will see. But, man, I mean, wow, I am actually going to go ahead and say JBOT. I'll get it started. JBOT. And so that's probably the direction we're probably heading in this one. And after the year that we had of football, why not go to overtime or something like that in a game like this? Would that not be crazy if both the AFC Championship and the NFC Championship both ended up going to overtime in the same day? Would that not be crazy, guys? But right now we're at the commercial. The score is 49ers 17, Rams 14 here in the fourth quarter with 13 minutes, 30 seconds left to go here. You look at Matthew Stafford. He is 22 of 33 passing, 236 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception, sacked just once. And then Jimmy G's 13 of 21, 202 yards, 2 touchdowns, to no interceptions. On the ground as a team, the Rams, 22 carries, 73 yards. Cam Akers has 11 carries and 45 yards. I feel like they haven't really utilized him much in the second half. And so, but the 49ers, they have 17 carries for 42 yards in this game. And most of those yards come from Deebo Samuel, who's got 7 carries for 26 yards. And so Mitchell's got 9 carries for just 12 yards in this one. He has not been a real factor in this one, at least not on the ground. And so receiving-wise, George Kittle, 2 catches, 27 yards, and a touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 3 receptions, 60 yards, and a touchdown. You look at Brandon Ayuk, 4 catches, 69 yards. In this one, 4 to 6 targets. Then you look at the Rams. OBJ has 6 catches, 71 yards. And so, yeah, this is why they brought him. Of course, when they signed him, they had no idea that Robert Woods was going to be hurt for the rest of the year. It just worked out and all like that for him. But absolutely, they already had a role for him, and he is stepping up big time in this one. You know, Higbee's got 2 catches for 18 yards. Cooper Kupp, 8 receptions, 93 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And so, I mean, it only makes sense. If you're the 49ers, you got to know where Cooper Kupp is at all times. At all times. And let's see. 80 says it may happen OT. And so, I mean, it would not be a better way to conclude the playoffs, you know, before the Super Bowl than for that to happen, honestly. All right, here we go, guys. Kickoff's about to be on the way. Kick is up. See if we get a return here. We will get a return. Oh, that was very close to the sideline there, Deebo Samuel. You got to be careful, buddy. And so, yeah, to the 14-yard line. So the 49ers will start off 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line after one heck of a kickoff here by the Rams. And let's check that replay to see if indeed he stayed in bounds. Let's see. Old man says, if the Rams don't win it, let the clowning begin because it's been a long time a team went all out for a year. And so you are right about that. You're right about that. Braden says the 49ers should run it the rest of the game. I honestly feel like they would, Braden, if they were having success. But 17 carries for 42 yards, they really aren't having a lot of success running the ball. Meanwhile, Jimmy throws it to the back at the backfield, and that is Mitchell, and Mitchell takes it all the way to the 35-yard line. So look at that. That's going to be 1st and 10 for the 49ers from their own 35-yard line. Again, the score, 49ers 17, Rams 14. Let's see. 80 says, Braden, who do you got winning? Braden says 49ers. All right, here we go, guys. Jimmy up under center. Couple tight ends, 2 receivers, 1 back in the backfield. And they throw, oh, come on, Jimmy. That's incomplete. Come on, Jimmy. That's a pass you got to complete, baby. It's right there. He's right in front of you. All right, look at that. Aaron Donald, he's fired up out there. I think he said there's a guy by the name of JB that said that we got a chance to win this, y'all, and I believe him. I think that's what he's telling the squad right now. But it's simple. Get the ball to Deebo Samuel. Keep letting Deebo do damage. All right, here we go out of the shotgun. Snap the ball. Jimmy's looking. Tosses it. Deebo Samuel has it. Lowers them shoulders and gets the first down. He picked up 12 yards on the play. That's a first down. I like that. Got the first down. Got up. Looked Jalen Ramsey in the face. Said, I'm not afraid of you, son. And so there it is. All right, here we go, guys. 1st and 10. All right, here we go to the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands it to Mitchell. Mitchell up the middle. Picks up 9 yards on the carry. Now we got 2nd and 1 coming up at the Rams 44-yard line. All right, let's see where we are. 80 says the Rams sold their soul to the devil to put this team together. And so, all right, here we go. Here we go. That's funny, 80s. That's funny. Brady says, unless Mr. Glass screws it up, LOL. We're going to find out. Here we go, 2nd and 1. Jimmy up under center. He hands the ball to Mitchell. Mitchell met in the backfield there. He's going to lose a yard there. That time, the safety for the Rams came up and made that play. Now, we got 3rd and 2 coming up at the Rams 45-yard line. So, big 3rd down here. Obviously, from the 49ers here, I feel like if I don't get it, I'm probably going to go for it unless I end up losing yards or something like that. So, let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. But 3rd and 2 from the Rams 45-yard line. Again, so far the score right now is 49ers 17, Rams 14. Here in the 4th quarter with 10 minutes and 52 seconds to go in the game. So big 3rd down here. They're going to line up. They got big Trent Williams back there along with a fullback in the backfield. Williams goes in motion. That's funny to see a big man run like that. They hand it to the fullback, but he's stuffed. He's stuffed. He might have barely gotten back to the line of scrimmage, if that. So that's going to be a 4th down. 4th down. They put the big man in motion there. The defense was not full. I don't know what Aaron Donald said to that team, but hey, he should say it more often because it worked. They stuffed that one, and so 4th down coming up, 4th and 2. Now, the Rams did come up with the football now, so I don't know if he was down there, but I see that they're looking at something right now, and it can't be the spot of the football. Yeah, right now the referee's running out there to pause the game. They want to look at something. Yeah, this is the 2nd challenge of the game here by the Rams. Ooh. All right, so the Rams right now, they are challenging the call because the Rams did clearly come up with the football and all like that. Now, we didn't see on first glance whether or not it was a fumble or not. We just thought he was stuffed in the backfield, the fullback. But let's see if he did fumble that football before his knee was down. So we'll have to look at the replay and see what happens. Right now, we are currently at the commercial right now, guys, but it is 49ers 17, Rams 14, and we're going to see what they review. And if it does turn out to be the Rams football, or if it'll be for the 49ers, get an opportunity to punt the football if they opt not to go for it. We'll see. Let's see. Old man says, not watching the game because Spectrum is out again. JB, are the Rams having AD and Vaughn coming off on the same side? And so when it comes to Vaughn's been pretty quiet in this one. I'm not going to lie. Like Von Miller's been pretty quiet in this one. But obviously where they got AD lined up, I got to pay attention to where Vaughn is because Vaughn's just been invisible out there. I see AD out there making plays, but Vaughn, I got to see what he's doing out there. But they're mixing it up. They're mixing it up. They are mixing it up. I thought that they would put those guys on the same side as Trent Williams every play and just let them go after it, honestly, because of him being injured. But let's see. 80 says, JB, what would be better for the NFL, the Rams or the 49ers winning for rating sales and stuff like that? What would be better for the NFL? That is the question right there. I mean, if you take away the Bengals, which is clearly, I think, my best answer there. But, I mean, honestly, I feel like there are a lot more people that probably like the 49ers. The 49ers are a historic team and stuff like that. That fan base would be great and stuff like that. But with that being said, though, I mean, the Rams being in LA, I mean, you can always market LA, baby. You can, I mean, Kyle too, I just feel like the Rams, honestly, it's close, but I'm probably going to just go ahead and lean with the Rams there. Matthew Stafford winning his first Super Bowl, I think that's a nice selling point right there. But that's tough. That's tough right there, 80s. That's tough right there. That's tough. But I'll go ahead and say Rams. Let's see. Old man says it'll be the 49ers because the Bengals and the 49ers have histories and stuff like that. And so, oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, that would be good as well. That would be good as well. That would be good as well. All right, so the play stands as called. So they're saying that he was down. Yeah, Sean McVay, 2 challenges there. It's not working. But my man said, hey, if you don't use it, you lose it. But speaking of losing, right now the Rams, they have no timeouts remaining. And ultimately, you have to think, if they continue to trail, that's going to come back to bite them. No timeouts to work with remaining. And we're here early in the fourth quarter with 10 minutes and 1 second left to go. AD says, oh, man, that sucks. Go to a bar anywhere to watch the game. Exactly. Yeah, this is a pretty big game. But here we go, guys. 4th and 2. So the 49ers are going to go for it here. They got trips towards top of the formation, and now they put Kittle in motion. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Jimmy up under center. Back goes in motion. 5 seconds on the play clock. Look at that. Okay, so it's delayed again. They opted not to snap it. They were trying to get the Rams to go offsides there. Didn't work. So at least they'll get a little bit more room to use the punt. And so they will go ahead and punt the ball to the Rams after the delay of the game. 4th and 7 coming up from the 50. And so 80 says, thanks, old man. As the old man says, no problem. The 80s, yeah, I think that because they could sell their pass and make a lot of money. And so absolutely. And so what's good with you, Buddha Baker? What's good with you? Meanwhile, Cooper Kupp fair catches at the 15, so the Rams will take over at about the 16-yard line, and we'll see what they do. They're down by 3. Can they follow up on their last touchdown drive? But yeah, what's good with you, Buddha? Who are you rooting for in this one? But appreciate you for coming through, buddy. Always welcome here on the stream and appreciate you. Absolutely. And so, yeah, 80 says hello. All right, but here we go, guys. 4th quarter, man. 9 minutes and 55 seconds left to go. And so the Rams with the football down 17-14 from their own 15-yard line. Let's see what they do. Old man says, yeah, 80s. I'm good. I live in Buffalo, New York, not trying to deal with these other than Mike clowns. Meanwhile, Stafford, play fake. Stafford going deep. And oh, my goodness. Whoa. Matthew Stafford threw a gift. He threw a gift to the 49ers. And Tart just dropped it. Somehow he found a way to drop it. It takes a special kind of person to drop a pass that hits you dead center right into your hands like that. I don't know how you drop it, honestly. I don't know how you drop it. I mean, that pass was so perfect to the safety. I feel like it would stick even if you didn't have your hands there. So I don't know how you drop an interception that's that easy to catch. I just, it makes no sense. But Stafford says, I'm going to go deep again. And this time he hits it to OBJ. OBJ gets the reception, but he got nailed, but there's a penalty. There is a penalty. So we're going to tack it on. All that because the 49ers dropped that interception. Yeah, Ward, yeah. Let's see that hit. Yeah, helmet to helmet. I mean, yeah, come on, Ward. You've been playing too long to be doing that stuff, man. You've been playing too long to be doing that. So now you tack on the unnecessary roughness penalty with the reception. And so, because that was a 30-yard completion to begin with, then you tack on that 15 there. And so, yeah, so now y'all looking at 1st and 10 from about the 49ers, 49ers 41-yard line? All right, here we go. Stafford up under center here. After the penalty, three on receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back in the backfield. Jefferson goes in motion. Hands it to the back. Oh, he's met behind the line there. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing there. So whistles are blown. We've got second down coming up. 9 minutes and 5 seconds left to go here in this one. Again, the Rams being down by 3 here. Let's see what they do. 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Are they going to line up in a shotgun here? 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Stafford snaps the ball. Stafford's going deep to the right side. Incomplete. Overthrew Jefferson on that one. Incomplete. 3rd and 10 coming up from the 49ers 41-yard line. So you really want to get a first down here if you're the Rams here. And so you guys already know what I'm going to say. I'm going to say throw the ball to Cooper Kupp. When in doubt, throw it to Cooper Kupp. That's what you do. It's just what you do. But here we go, guys. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers in the tight end towards the top of the screen, 1 receiver towards the bottom. Stafford throws a quick pass there to Cooper Kupp on the right side. And, of course, Cooper Kupp gets the first down and then some. And so picked up about a good 15 yards on that one. And so it's going to be a first down there for the Rams. A huge first down conversion there for the Rams. Excellent execution on that play. Way to get the first down. Now you're in field goal range. You're at the 25-yard line, but they're thinking touchdown. Stafford going deep again. Incomplete. He overthrew Jefferson that time there. Pretty good coverage by the 49ers there. But, yeah, overthrew him on that one. So now we got 2nd and 10 coming up from the 49ers 25-yard line for the Rams. Look at that. Cooper Kupp's 13th game with over 100 receiving yards this season, which is the most all-time, including the postseason. 2nd and 10. Here in the fourth quarter, 8 minutes and 19 seconds left to go. The Rams are trailing by 3, but they've got the football here. The score is 17-14. Let's see what they do. 2nd and 10. OBJ's been also having a good game as well. Can't forget about him as well now at this point. They send him in motion. Stafford snaps it. Stafford throws it to OBJ, and it is caught for about 8 yards on the play. So now we got 3rd and about 2 coming up. So 3rd and about 2 coming up here from about the San Francisco 18-yard line. Here in the fourth quarter with 8 minutes left to go. They're facing 3rd and 3. Can they convert another 3rd down here? They're thinking touchdown. They want to take the lead here. 80 says, would Coach JB challenge that fumble? I definitely probably would. I probably would if I didn't get a good look at it. I probably would have. Oh, man says, has Sony done anything this game? I'll get to that in 1 second after this play. But here we go. 3rd and 3. They're going to go 5 wide here. Stafford in the shotgun, of course. Stafford takes a snap. Stafford throws it to Sony Michel. And Sony Michel, he lost 4 yards from that reception. He lost 4 yards from that reception. That time, 49ers were not fooled. They sniffed that one a mile away. Let's see if this time the kicker can tie it up. And so, hey, if you guys think that we'll be going to overtime in this one, go ahead and start putting JBOT because, I'm thinking this game might go to overtime, guys. I know there's still plenty of time left to go in this one, but, there's plenty of time for both teams, honestly, to score again or either get stopped. But let's see the field goal attempt first. 40-yard field goal attempt. Can he make his first kick of the game? Kick is up. Kick is good. So we're all tied up. 17-17. Here in the fourth quarter, 6 minutes and 49 seconds remaining in this one. However, we must remember the Rams have no timeouts remaining in this half. That's important. No more timeouts remaining here. And the 49ers have all 3 timeouts here. So that's something to keep in mind as well, especially if the 49ers go on a long drive and take out a lot of time on the clock. Something to keep in mind. But yeah, old man, so far in this game, Sony Michel, he's got 8 carries for 16 yards in this one. So averaging just 2 yards a carry. He's got 1 catch for -4 yards in this one. So Sony Michel, has he done anything? Not at all in this one. But, the Rams, they've done well without him because Cooper Kupp, 9 catches, 109 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's been targeted 12 times there. So you got a 75% completion rate with him. Odell Beckham, 8 receptions out of 10 targets. He's got 107 yards in this one. And so he's catching about 80% of his targets. So when your receivers are playing like that, you can get away if you got a back that's not doing much. Not to mention Cam Akers, he's got 12 carries for 45 yards in this one. Matthew Stafford so far, 26 of 40. He has 284 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Jimmy G, 15 of 24, 235 yards passing, 2 touchdowns in this one. And so, yeah, I mean, Mitchell's got 11 carries for just 20 yards. Deebo Samuel, 7 carries, 26 yards. And then receiving-wise, you've got Deebo Samuel, 4 receptions, 72 yards, and a touchdown. George Kittle, 2 catches, 27 yards, and a touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 4 catches, 69 yards so far in this one. Let's see. Buddha's going for the 49ers. Okay, bet. 49ers. 80 says, I hear you, old man. They go to Buffalo Wild Wing. Old man says, Stafford, this isn't Detroit. This is the playoffs. Old man says, OBJ out here trying to prove he's still a top 10 receiver. And so, hey, I mean, he keep playing like that. There's going to be some opportunities out there for him. That's for sure. Let's see. 80 says, old man, is Baker watching the game? Let's see. Buddha says, Kansas City Chiefs in the 49ers Super Bowl 56. And so, yeah, I mean, to see those Bengals go ahead and get that W early today, though, that was huge, guys. That was huge. But who's going to join them? And so kickoff is on the way. All right, so we're going to have the 49ers take over 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line here. And so in the fourth quarter, all tied up, 17-17, 6 minutes and 49 seconds left to go. Here goes the 49ers with their opportunity. 3 timeouts to work with, knowing your opponent has no timeouts. You want to run the ball. You want to move the ball, take up as much time as you can, and you want to ultimately score a touchdown and try to ice this game, make it as easy as possible for your defense. Let's see. 80 says, JB called it Cooper Kupp. And so that's right. I sure did. Let's see. Jimmy takes it, throws it, and it's going to be incomplete. He was aiming for George Kittle there. That time the pressure got to him as he threw that ball there. Incomplete, a little low. You look at Trent Brown, though. Trent Brown is going one-on-one against Von Miller and doing it. He's actually winning that battle against Von Miller. It seems like as long as you keep him away from your quarterback, he's doing a pretty good job right now. All right, here we go, guys. 2nd and 10. So, yeah, they got Von Miller lined up on that left side to go against Trent Williams there, and Aaron Donald's right next to him. Jimmy G's 2nd and 10 out of the shotgun. And they're going to get called for delay of the game. Delay of the game. You got to keep your head on the swivel, okay? You got to know how much time is on that play clock. But again, we're still here in the fourth quarter, 6 minutes and 45 seconds to go. And we're all tied up 17-17. After the penalty there for delay of the game, the 49ers are facing 2nd and 15 from their own 20-yard line. Yes, the old man says, 80s now, he's too busy making stupid commercials and making excuses why he should be playing right now. Facts. Here we go in the shotgun. Jimmy looking. Jimmy feels the pressure, moves. On the move, bootlegging, throws it. Almost picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey doesn't let too many of those hit the ground. He's frustrated with himself. He knows that should have been a pick. Mr. Glass almost showed his glass on that one, guys. It was just, he threw it right to him. He threw it. That play never works on Madden. It's not going to work here. You're talking about Jalen Ramsey, who I think is the most gifted cornerback in the NFL when we're talking about physical ability and tools to work with. And you're just going to throw it up there like that, Jimmy? Come on, Jimmy. And right now, these Rams, they know that their team has dropped a lot in this one. But right now, they're hoping that they can drop Jimmy G right now and get the ball back for their offense. Jimmy takes a snap. I don't think he was expecting that football. I think the center snapped it because there was no time left on that clock. And so, but Either way, it does not matter because they got nothing on the play. So fourth down is coming up. How about that? I mean, whatever Aaron Donald said to that defense, it woke them up. So now the 49ers will have to punt the football to the Rams. All right, here goes the punt unit here for the 49ers. Punt's on the way. Fair catch assembled. All right, so the Rams will take over 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line. All tied up 17-17. Fourth quarter, 6 minutes and 26 seconds to go. Can the Rams go down there and drive it down there and score? Can they do that here? I mean, if you're the Rams, you really need to score a touchdown now because you understand the circumstances. Realistically thinking, if you don't score on this drive and give the ball back to the 49ers, there's a chance when you get the football back, you might have under 2 minutes to work with. And you have no timeouts here. So ultimately, you don't want to be playing from behind. You don't want to have to rely on that. You want to go ahead, take control of this game, and try to score a touchdown. Let's see if they can do that. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back in the backfield. Stafford up under center. Snaps the ball. Going to hand it to the back. And so Akers off the left side picks up 3 yards. 2nd and 7 coming up here at the Rams 42-yard line. All right, here we go, guys. 6 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. So who's going to go to the Super Bowl? We're all tied up. Will we get overtime? Will the Rams win in regulation? Will the 49ers win in regulation? So many different possibilities, guys. Let me know your thoughts here and if it's changed. Jefferson goes in motion. Stafford in the shotgun. Snaps the ball, fakes to the back. He's now bootlegging. Nick Bosa's on his trail. He throws it, and it is caught by Jefferson this time. Picks up 6 yards. He's going to be a yard shy of first. About a yard and a half shy of first, actually, is where they spot the ball. So now we got 3rd down coming up. Let's see, old man says, if you put Baker on this Rams teams, he would have underthrown Cooper and OBJ like 15 times already. If you put him on his team, they would not be playing right now. They would not be playing right now. Stafford throws it, and it is caught by the tight end. Okay. He picked up 8 yards in the play, taking it to San Fran, 44-yard line, and a fresh new set of downs to work with for the Rams with about 5 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. And so let's see. 80 says agreed. Let's see. Old man says, so Sony went back to playing like he did for us. I still think we won that trade. I'm right there with you. 80 says JBOT. So he wants OT, guys. Here we go for the Rams. Off the left side. That time, Sony Michel picks up a yard on the carry. So he picked up a yard on the carry. Sony Michel is 9 carries for 17 yards so far in this one. But I agree. We definitely won that trade there. And so, what's good, Andrew? What's good with you? How's it going, man? Who are you rooting for? Meanwhile, they throw the ball there on 2nd and 9. They throw it to OBJ off the left side, and he's going to pick up 6 yards on the play. So 3rd down and 3 from the 49ers 37-yard line. And so OBJ, he came to play. 9 catches, 113 yards so far in this one. But it's like I always say, 3rd and 3. This is where you got to really be thinking, watch Cooper Kupp, because this is Cooper Kupp type of territory. I'm telling you, from what I studied of this team, Cooper Kupp will most likely get the football 7 out of 10 times in this situation. You got to be looking for Coop. Let's see, shotgun, 49ers send pressure, and they throw it, and it's caught by Cooper Kupp on the play, and he's going to take it all the way to the 12-yard line. Cooper Kupp with the 25-yard reception on the play. Look at that. 3 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. The Rams, Matthew Stafford, so close So close, man, to taking this man to the Super Bowl. Let this be a lesson for everyone that prematurely says a quarterback isn't nothing because he chooses to be loyal to a team for so long, even if that team does not have a winning culture and stuff like that. Matthew Stafford is trying to show that he is indeed can be a winner under the right circumstances. But let's see. He still got to get into the end zone. Stafford up under center, hands it to the back. And so, yeah, I believe Sony Michel lost a yard on the carry. My goodness, why is he in there right now? Keep Cam Akers in the game. So that's going to be 2nd and 1 coming up here, and that should take us to the, 2nd and 11 coming up here. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning, guys. 2-minute warning. And so, but man, I'm telling you guys, wow, what a game in this one so far. It's a shame someone has to go home, but man, Cooper Kupp. But yeah, we're at the 2-minute warning, and they're all tied up 17 apiece. But the Rams have it facing 2nd and 11 from the 49ers 13-yard line. And so Cleveland, what's good with you? What's good with you? And you say Cooper Kupp, and so, oh yeah, Cooper Kupp, you got to know where Cooper Kupp is at all time, man. I mean, hey, if I'm the 49ers right now, I'm calling the National Guards right now. We need some help for Cooper Kupp right now, because this man, he's a trained assassin out there, basically. He's just out there going out there destroying defenders and stuff, breaking ankles with his route running alone, and when they need a play, they go to him. I mean, he was the closer against the Buccaneers last week. He's been that guy all season long. You know, Cooper Kupp, he's just that dude. The sooner you realize it, the better. And Mike says, JB calling the game. It's JBOT, got to be. You already know, Mike. You already know. Because the 49ers, they have 3 timeouts. So if the Rams score too quickly, the 49ers have plenty of time to try to get back and finish. It depends on Jimmy G, though, if he can do it. Let's see. Old man says, if you're the Rams, you need to milk the clock. That's right. Absolutely. 80 says, JB, did you hear about Stephen A. Smith and Molly Crum talking trash about Jimmy G? And so I heard a lot of things being said about Jimmy G. That I did. You know, Mina, I hear a lot of them talking about Jimmy G. I have heard that. I will say that. But yeah, I definitely heard that. Let's see. Mike says, come on, 49ers, stay in it. 80 says, JB looks like no OT. It depends on this right here, because if the Rams come away with a field goal, there is still plenty of time for the 49ers. I think they can realistically get in the field goal range. Obviously, it depends on how much time is left, but judging by where they are right now, they're either going to score a touchdown or either settle for a field goal. 49ers have all 3 timeouts to work with, though, so they can still save themselves some time. It's going to depend on Jimmy Garoppolo, though. He's not Patrick Mahomes out there, that can just drive it down in 13 seconds and score. So they're going to need some time to work with. We'll see. But we'll see if it ends up being OT or not. And so Mike says, what's up, Cleveland? Mike says, I'm rooting OT 80s. 80 says, me as well, Mike. So will we be fortunate enough to see another OT here? Or I think the Rams, they're trying to finish it right now, though. They want to win. They want to finish it right now. Let's see if they do. 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 running back. Snaps the ball. Stafford's looking. Stafford. He gets sacked. He has gotten sacked there by the 49ers. They're doing a great job of generating pressure with their front 4. So that's going to make it 3rd and 18. 3rd and 18. This is at the 49ers 20-yard line. Andrew says, what yard is it on? So right now it is at the 49ers 20-yard line. So yeah, 20 yards away from the end zone is where they're currently at right now for the Rams. And so, I mean, it looks like this should help the 49ers defense, but what I saw last couple of weeks, a couple quarterbacks made this look easy. I will say that. But, man, oh, yeah, Aaron Donald, he doesn't like that. He's like, man, that was big. Okay, guys, but yeah, San Francisco, they burned their first timeout, so we got a minute and 55 seconds left to go. We're all tied up 17 apiece. We're facing 3rd and 18. It's possible that they can get a first down without a touchdown, but they need 20 yards for the touchdown. They throw it to Cooper Kupp off the right side, and Cooper Kupp picks up 8 yards in the play. That's going to still be short, however, of the first down by at least 10 yards. 49ers call their second timeout. So that leaves them with a minute and 49 seconds left to go. The Rams, they're going to have to hope their field goal kicker can go ahead, convert on this one, as he should. A professional kicker should be able to make it from that distance, about a 30-yard field goal, I think. And so we'll see if he goes ahead, make this field goal, give them the lead, and that should give the 49ers about a minute 46, and then after kickoff, probably about a minute and 40 to work with and one timeout, which is plenty of time for a team, if your quarterback is that dude, to go down there and at least try to tie it up and take this to overtime. But first things first, let's see. The Rams kicker, he has to make this. Can Matt Gay convert? He's 1 of 2 so far, but this is the shortest kick of the night for him. Kick is up. It's good. So the Rams have taken the lead 20-17. However, there's still a minute 46 seconds left to go here and one timeout for the 49ers, guys. Who's going to go to the Super Bowl? The Rams faced defeat to this 49ers team 2 times already this season. Will it be a 3rd time, or will they win the one that matters the most? Both teams definitely want this. Aaron Donald, he's been dreaming of a Super Bowl, man. That's all this man's been dreaming about, and he's so close. But can his team come out there and get the ball back for their offense to close out the game? Oh, yeah, but just a reminder, guys, to make sure that you guys do go ahead and press the thumbs up button if you haven't already. And if you're someone that's new, make sure you are subscribed to the channel as well. Appreciate you guys for joining us here. And the score right now is Rams 20, 49ers 17 here in the 4th quarter with 1 minute and 46 seconds left to go. We've got the Rams about to kick the ball off here, and let's see if the 49ers will try to return it or not here. Kickoff on the way. All right, so no return there by the 49ers. So now, Jimmy G, the man that many people in the 49ers community question whether he should be the starting quarterback. Some people said it should have been Trey Lance's job by week 5, but Jimmy has been a fighter. But this time, will he hold up under pressure, or will the glass break? We're going to find that out right now. Jimmy G has a chance to lead his team on potentially a game-winning drive and be the reason why they advance to the Super Bowl. Or will he be the reason why they won't? We're going to find it out. Let's see. Jimmy in the shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 running back. Jimmy takes the snap, feels the pressure, throws it, and it was tipped and almost picked. We got linemen diving out there, guys, trying to get to the football. 2nd and 10 coming up. A minute 42 left to go in this one. Again, the Rams are up 20-17. So the 49ers just need a field goal to try to tie it up. Matthew Stafford is like, just somebody please make a play, help me out. He's like, I've been on the wrong end of these games too many times in my career. He's like, I really want this here. Here we go. Jimmy in the shotgun. Jennings goes in motion here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 running back. Snaps the ball to Rams send 4. Jimmy throws it to the left side. It's caught by Jennings, and he's going to be brought down there. That's going to be a loss of 2 yards on the play. So we got 3rd and 12 coming up here. 3rd and 12, a minute and 25 seconds to go. 49ers are hurrying up to the line. They only got 1 timeout. You can't be going backwards. You got to go forward. Here we go, shotgun, takes a snap. Jimmy feels the pressure, running around. And, he just slings it up there, and it's picked off. Jimmy broke like glass, guys. He threw an interception. Wow. Wow, Jimmy G. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That's got to hurt, though. That's got to hurt. Oh, man, Jimmy. He went Carson Wentz on us. Oh my goodness. But for the Rams, though, oh my goodness. How about that? Sean McVay, your team just earned a trip back to the Super Bowl. That time, my man saw Aaron Donald coming. He said, I don't want the smoke. I'll do whatever to throw it. And so, Jimmy, you're a veteran quarterback. You're not Patrick Mahomes. You should never try a pass like that. Never. Old man says Bengals O-line better be ready because they got two great defense fighting it out to see who will go to the Super Bowl. Man, wow, guys, that is crazy. But how about that? How about that? I mean, we keep talking about Matthew Stafford, but a guy like Jalen Ramsey, who was part of that Rams team, that Jaguars team that ended up losing to the Patriots there, and they thought they were going to the Super Bowl. But for him to get a chance to go to the Super Bowl, and everybody they got there, it means so much to this team. Aaron Donald, all those guys, Von Miller to return. It means so much to those guys. But here you have it, guys, the Rams. The Rams are taking knees, and this is a wrap. The 49ers just called it last time out there, but this is going to be a wrap, guys. This is it. Jimmy, you cost your team. You cost your team. But, Jay, what's good with you, man? Hey, sorry to see what happened with your Chiefs, man. It was one heck of a game, man. But, hey, appreciate you for joining, man. Appreciate you for joining here on the stream. And, yes, the Rams are going to the Super Bowl to face the Cincinnati Bengals. How about that matchup? If you told me to pick the least likely matchup prior to these four teams playing, I probably would have said Rams and Bengals, probably the least likely matchup that those two teams would have been facing each other. But heck, I'm all for it. I like it. I can co-sign on this Super Bowl here, and I'm looking forward to it. Matthew Stafford, the guy I never thought would get to a Super Bowl. I thought his career would be nothing more than just getting stats in Detroit. They went and traded for this man, and it paid off. It paid off. Wow. The Rams are going to the Super Bowl. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, you guys had a great season. I hate that it ended this way for you guys there. You guys got a great team and stuff like that. A lot to be proud upon. And I hope that Trey Lance develops for you guys next year so that way it doesn't end up being Jimmy G again, because this man just cost you guys the ball game. But you guys have a lot of good pieces to work with there. And, hey, this is a tough one right here. But you guys, a good team, a wild card team that went very far in this one. But the Rams, they won the matchup that mattered the most in this one. And so 80 says, holy cow. Mike says, no. Andrew says, Rams hosting the Bengals. That's right. Super Bowl in Los Angeles, guys. And so I hear 80s is going to buy us all a ticket out there. That's what I heard. And let's see. Mike says, Darnold pointing that ring finger. And so, yes. And so, I mean, wow. I'm so happy for this Rams team. I really am. Really am. And then OBJ, him getting a chance to go to the Super Bowl here. Wow. That's the old man says, Mr. Glass, this isn't the preseason. This is the championship. And so, yes. Let's see. Mike says, when will JB call a game again? And so, yeah, you guys know that I will be calling the Super Bowl. So, yeah, I will be calling the Super Bowl and stuff like that, along with the Pro Bowl. So those two, I will go ahead and call those two games and stuff like that. In addition to that, once we finish with football, there'll still be college basketball. I'll probably start up doing some Madden streams and stuff like that once I get some practice and get back into the rhythm of things and stuff like that. But yeah, guys, I'll definitely continue to keep the streams up. And that's why you're going to want to make sure, if you aren't already, that you are subscribed to the channel, guys, and have the notification bells turned on for sure. And the next time we'll be up here, I'll also have memberships available on this channel as well for anybody that is interested. We should have more information about that by some time tomorrow. And so Jay says 2 years in a row where there's been a team playing in their home stadium. And so I know, right? I'm like, what do we got to do for the Patriots to book a home Super Bowl now? What do we got to do? That seems to be the formula. Mike says, condolence to Bay. And so old man says, so glad we didn't trade for him, bum Mr. Glass. And so absolutely, he is who we thought he was. He is who we thought he was, old man. Absolutely. Absolutely. And so Mike says, how do you become a JB Nation member? So right now, Mike, all I'm waiting on is YouTube to go ahead and finalize it. But it's going to be essentially the price. Because I only got one level that I created. I didn't want to go, and create multiple levels and stuff. So basically, I figured one level gives you access to the emojis and stuff, and then if I ever do some type of stream where it's just like members only get the comment, although I probably won't do anything that's just member only for commenting and all like that, because I like to give everybody opportunity to do that. But some features like that, and I will make a post about it once it is finalized. So definitely make sure you watch notifications. Maybe sometime tomorrow, as soon as I get notified. If not tomorrow, then by Tuesday, I'll make a community post, and then I'll have the details up about that, Mike. But absolutely, I got to see how it works myself and all like that. But absolutely. Let's see, 80 says, when's the next live stream? And so, yeah, the next live stream will be, let's see, give me 1 second here. Got to look at something real quick. All right, so, yeah, the next live stream will probably take place during the Pro Bowl and stuff like that. So I'm thinking the Pro Bowl would be a good time right there. So why not? Let's get that Pro Bowl. Mike says, 80's got paper. And you know that. Yeah, he's going to expense all of us. He's going to expense all of us. Let's see. 80 says, party buster Cali JB. And so I told y'all, 80's got us. He got us. Matter of fact, I think 80's is going to sponsor every community member and take us to the Pro Bowl. That's what I think he's going to do. Going to fly us out there. Mike says, rooting Bengals, but would love how crazy it would be if Matt Stafford Super Bowl champ. And so I'm torn once again. I'm not used to this. I'm used to there being a good team and a team to root against, but not two teams that I'm like, oh, wow. I really want to see both of these guys win, because Matthew Stafford, all the hate he would have got if the Rams lost at any level, he would have been surrounded with the hate. And even if they lose in the Super Bowl, they'll probably blame him for it, even though he's a big reason why they're there and stuff like that. And then you got, for the Bengals, I mean, just everything that this would mean to that organization, that franchise. But ultimately, I got to go with the many over the few. I got to go with the Bengals over the Rams. That's what I want to see get it. I want to see the Bengals get it. Joe Burrow, I love that guy. I went to the University of Florida. Joe Burrow is probably the only thing that came from LSU that I actually like. Him and Tyrann Mathieu, those two probably the only two that came from LSU. Well, Justin Jefferson as well. He's pretty cool too. But absolutely. Let's not forget Joe Burrow, but I consider him still with Ohio State and stuff. But, man, absolutely, guys, absolutely. And so 80 says, now Jimmy G made JB's list. You're right. Pencil him in there. Pencil him in there. Pencil Carson Wentz in there. There's been some new additions there. We've added those two to the list. Jay says, can you call the Pro Bowl? And so, yeah, absolutely. I think the Pro Bowl will be really fun and all like that to have the Pro Bowl and stuff like that going on there. So, matter of fact, I might have an idea for that Pro Bowl there. I got to reach out and see if I can make that happen there. But definitely, I'll definitely be doing that Pro Bowl there. I don't see why not. So, absolutely. Jay says, I'll be watching your Pro Bowl stream, JB. And so I appreciate that, guys. Appreciate that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Got to add more football while we can this Sunday, February the 6th. See all of our teams working together for a change and stuff like that. AFC versus NFC. Or however they divide the Pro Bowl these days. I forget how they do it these days. But yeah, guys, appreciate you guys for joining here. And so, the Rams, they knew the assignment. They were down 17-7, but they stormed back in the fourth quarter with one heck of a finish to the fourth quarter there. And people, I know everybody said they don't finish games well. They don't do good when they're trailing. But today they had an out-of-body experience, and they actually finished out there, played a complete fourth quarter there, and they ultimately won 2017. Congratulations again, Matthew Stafford and company. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, guys, and end the stream here and stuff like that. But hey, appreciate you guys so much for joining. Everything that means a lot to me to have you guys here. It's always fun, guys. And so, yeah, we got a break before the Super Bowl, but we still get the Pro Bowl coming up and stuff like that to look forward to. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys then. And of course, I'm pretty sure we'll have some news come out before then. So I'll continue with putting out content and stuff like that. But yeah, appreciate you guys for being a part of the stream. All right, let's see. 80 says, good night, everyone. Thanks for doing the stream, JB. Thank you so much for joining, 80s. Yeah, appreciate you guys so much. Yeah, you guys are the real MVP. Jay says, thanks, JB, even though I got here late. Can't wait for the Pro Bowl and Super Bowl. And so, yeah, thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate you for coming through. Absolutely, guys. But, yeah, we're going to have some fun in that Pro Bowl. That is for sure. We are going to have some fun for sure. Absolutely. But yes, and so absolutely. But thank you guys once again for joining. Everybody have a good night. Have a great start to your week and all like that. And hey, we're already at the end of January. 2022 is kicking it in gear. We've got the Super Bowl coming up, Pro Bowl and stuff like that, guys. Soon, Valentine's, Valentine's Day, all that stuff coming up. The year is kicking it in gear, guys. So definitely make sure you guys have a great start to the week, guys, and see you guys next time. Signing out now.